Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 86th edition of TWitWoW Request Live. This has been requested by Mark Shoneman, who is in chat. He said that he might stay quiet in chat, but he is here. And we are going to be live reacting today to WWE No Way Out 2009. There are actually 2 Elimination Chamber matches on this show, both of which looked very interesting. I don't think I even watched this show live when it happened because I was in college when this show happened. So this should be very interesting because this is going to be the first time that I'm ever watching this show. I'm sure John's seen it already. But that being said, let me toss it on over to you, brother. Are you excited for this show?
Oh, yeah, I mean, reminding myself of the card because I'm like, No Way Out 2009, what was that year? And then seeing everything, that went down, I'm like, oh, this actually won't be a bad show to revisit. So I'm actually low-key looking forward to this. I want to thank Mark Shoneman very much for his generous donation. Mark has been a fan of TWitWoW for quite some time, and his patronage and all of your patronage is always greatly appreciated. So, yeah, man, give us a quick rundown of the card for any of the newbies that have never experienced No Way Out 2009 here.
You mean newbies like my face?
Yes, like your face, sir.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't seen this show. All right, well, we've only got 5 matches. It's kind of an oddity for the main roster WWE pay-per-views to only have 5 matches on them, but here we are. It's because 2 of them are long chamber matches. But the first one is an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship, which was, if I remember correctly, the Raw Championship. And it was Edge defending against Triple H, The Big Show, Undertaker, Jeff Hardy, and Vladimir Kozlov. Good Lord. Actually, that looks like a SmackDown. Well, Triple H is on it, though, so it's not SmackDown.
No, that was SmackDown at the time. Triple H was on SmackDown for a brief period.
Oh, see, TIL. There you go. Then in our second match, we've got Shane McMahon versus Randy Orton in a no-holds-barred match. I mean, all I can say about that is, what? Third up, we've got Jack Swagger as the ECW champion defending against Finlay. Fourth match, we've got JBL versus HBK in an all-or-nothing match. Now, John, assuming you've seen this pay-per-view, do you know what an all-or-nothing match is?
Oh, okay, so just to clarify the storyline, they had a storyline where Shawn Michaels was in financial hardship.
Right, I remember that, where JBL was basically like keeping Shawn on his payroll to do shit for him.
So an all-or-nothing match in the context of the storyline is Shawn wins, JBL pays Shawn Michaels in full, Shawn Michaels is no longer in dire financial straits. If JBL wins, he owns everything, the HBK brand, just everything. Everything Shawn Michaels, and he'll be in his employ for the rest of his career. So, yeah. Pretty much eternal servitude or freedom for Shawn Michaels here.
So they kind of give away the result of the match in the stipulation. I gotcha.
Yeah.
But then we get to our main event, which is the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. So this is the Raw Chamber match then, I guess. John Cena as the World Heavyweight Champion defending against Mike Knox, who I can't believe he was actually at this level at one point. Kane, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, and Edge? Was this when Edge attacked somebody to take their spot in the chamber?
Yeah, this is when Kofi got jumped.
Oh, it was Kofi! Oh, no!
Well, at least we have WrestleMania, so in retrospect, this is a lot easier to deal with. Because if Kofi Mania didn't happen, I would have been like, ugh.
God, he really is on a 10-year schedule, isn't he? Jesus.
Yeah.
2009 was my best year until 2019!
Yeah, there you go.
2029, he main events WrestleMania and wins a title instead of retaining one.
Universal Champion Kofi Kingston 2029.
Hell yeah! All right, guys. So we hope that you're all going to be able to join us here. We are literally just starting at the very beginning. We're going to watch the whole intro, the signature, and everything. We're just going to get the whole experience because this is over a decade old, and I'm very kind of curious to kind of be able to immerse myself into this. So. 000. John, are you ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, man, this intro.
Hulkamania is running wild! You're fired! The world watching!
Good shit. Oh, and I think Shane and Orton were fighting because Orton punted Vince in the head, by the way.
Oh, yeah, this was during the IED storyline. Oh, my God.
Oh, that slap.
I've heard a story about that, too, where Vince was just like, no, don't hold back, Randy. You need to actually kick me.
And Randy's like, wow, all that pent-up career frustration. I can finally take it out and not suffer any consequences.
Yo, this trailer voice, though. God damn. Oh, yeah. JBL and HBK. We got to get Y2J and HHH involved in this for the all 3-letter match.
And JBL, oh my God, what a douche.
Mark said that he saw that punt to Vince live. How cool is that?
That is pretty fucking cool, Mark.
Dope AF.
The rest of your life, not even just his career, but his life. Wow, Shawn. Damn.
Heel JB. Oh my God. I mean, I guess it's easy for him since he's such a piece of shit in real life.
Art imitating life.
Yeah, no kidding. Good God.
And then those 2 Elimination Chamber matches.
Elimination Chamber.
Oh, Edge. You're back to competing now.
For the fight of their lives. Yeah,
Damn.
Definitely agree. Orton, when he did this whole IED thing and we went on this whole run of just being an absolute piece of shit monster heel, was definitely him at his best. I also feel like it was when he tried the hardest, you know?
Yeah, Orton trying is pretty great.
It is.
Wish he did that more often.
And I'm sure Orton would probably be like, well, if I tried all the time, then it wouldn't make it special when I did, would it?
But, oh, okay.
Pretty much. I hear JR.
Yes, Jim. Wow, even crowds back then. Holy shit. Damn.
Let's go.
And we're beginning with a chamber match.
Oh
my.
Started. Dude, the first sound made on the pay-per-view was the Undertaker's gong.
Jesus Christ.
Goddamn.
Undertaker in the opener of a pay-per-view.
I know, right? What the hell?
The Elimination Chamber. Yeah, Abel, earlier in the chat. Remember when you had to buy shows on DVD to watch old pay-per-views? Oh, the days before the network. Yeah, I know, Abel. We're on that senior shit.
I like Kirby Freeman's comment. Vince is like, kick me hard, Randy. It's the only way I get off now. That sign was so lifelike.
And Undertaker looking to regain the World Heavyweight Championship. This was after WrestleMania 24, where he beat Edge to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Will he beat Edge tonight and 4 other competitors, excuse me, and become the WWE Champion? I believe if Undertaker would do that, he'd be a 4-time at this point WWE champion. So a lot riding on this for the dead man. Oh, wow. I'm just noticing Undertaker's got kind of a Pennywise forehead going on there. Fucking dollar-wise.
They say he's from Death Valley, but all I see is the Widow's Peak.
Oh! Not even 10 minutes in and everybody already got fucking wrecked.
See, I remember that, Mark. I remember Undertaker getting burned by the flames during his entrance. I also remember Triple H getting burned by the fucking hot ice during his entrance.
God, Elimination Chamber 2010 and 2011. I remember those chambers because John Morrison was in both those chamber matches those respective years, and he just did so fucking well in both. Fortunately, won't get my Morrison hard-on in a chamber in either of these chamber matches, but I think they'll still be exceptional. As Taker is getting a pod here.
Way!
The man who shockingly wasn't 2-5-20 last night, even though it seemed like the odds were really in his favor.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were disappointed by that.
Even going back and watching some of the big shows like old heel stuff, it always comes back to, well, I'm a giant and you're not, so fuck you.
Pretty much. It's funny that the most character development he's ever gotten was the feud with the Big Boss Man.
Yeah. God, Boss Man, now that was a heel right there. Yeah. I'm going to make fun of your dead father. Oh, and Al, I'm going to make you eat your dog. God, I've never mind. Undertaker got a pod. Big Show's going to get a pod.
Making us not hear what you were about to say is definitely meaner than whatever you were going to say.
It was more of a political comment because, with me being a leftist, I'm very, ACAB, all cops are bastards, and I was just thinking, Boss Man, that was such a true-to-life gimmick. So, thumbs up there.
See, I'm glad you said it out loud now.
I'm trying to restrain myself more because, we're back on YouTube. I don't want to fuck this up for you, So, Kozlov here.
Look, man, I select not suitable for children every single time, baby.
Oh, awesome. Fuck them kids, bro.
Yeah.
Little fun fact. Let's see, 2009, and this would have been, No Way Out would have been in February, right? So I would have.
I don't think this No Way Out was in February.
Let me check.
I'm looking right now. It wasn't February. Oh shit. Okay, there you go.
February when though?
Oh, mid-February, February 15th.
Okay, so 2009, I would have been. You figure it's my birthday in 2 days, so I would have been 17. And yeah, at 17, I was actually for a time a Vladimir Kozlov fan. I liked his in-ring style. I liked the whole undefeated streak. I was actually rooting for him in this chamber match at the time.
Kirby Freeman is my favorite in chat right now. He said Undertaker walks like he's trying to hold in a fart. And then just more recently he said, who the fuck is this guy? He doesn't know who Vladimir Kozlov is. It's hilarious. Vladimir Kozlov. He's the guy that debuted as a badass Russian killer and eventually became comedy relief with Santino Marella.
I think he would end up doing it after this match, but he actually has a win over The Undertaker fucking clean.
Wow.
They really built up
So does
Kozlov,
Maven, though, doesn't he?
Well, by all accounts,
I know he eliminated
yes.
from the Rumble.
By all accounts, yes, I guess, because hardcore title is no rules, so technically everything is clean, and that's when Maven pinned The Undertaker, was Rock interfered, hit a rock bottom, because they were in a feud, and then Maven pinned Undertaker for the hardcore title, so yeah.
Who's the most ridiculous name to hold a clean win over Undertaker, though? Is it Kozlov? Or is it someone?
I would say Kozlov, personally. And here's the game!
Triple H!
Oh, man.
Chiefin was rooting for Kozlov too, by the way.
Wow, really, Chiefin? That's so cool. Because sometimes I feel like, yeah, Abel, he was protected a lot back then.
I love, though, Mark's like Kozlov's theme, accurately named Pain, which describes what it's like to watch his matches.
Damn, Mark. Going for the throat.
He even added, apparently Maven was drunk when he eliminated Undertaker.
Wow, did not know that. Apparently Maven works as a bouncer now, and he doesn't like people bringing up his wrestling career.
What asshole.
I kind of want to walk up to Maven now and be like, hey, aren't you that guy from Tough Enough? Oh, he just spit on the Big Show. Ooh, that made the gorilla mad. I'm gonna get you, Hunter. Yeah, no, you won't. I go over everyone. Don't you know that? Which means if Triple H is coming out, that means Jeff Hardy and Edge, the man who screwed Jeff Hardy out of the WWE title at Royal Rumble, are going to start this match. Because Jeff Hardy would win the WWE title at Armageddon in December against Triple H and Edge in a triple threat. Then Edge would regain the WWE title only a month later. I was shocked that Jeff's reign was that short, but because Matt Hardy turned on him. And that's how I regained the title.
Yeah, because then he killed his dog, too.
So this is Jeff Hardy's rematch.
I remember every dog death in wrestling history, okay?
I'm not coming for you, bro. It was funny. And here's Jeff Hardy. It's kind of unfair that his rematch is, with 5 other people, but I digress. Well, really 4, because obviously you need the champion. That's what makes it a rematch, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. I loved in chat, though, Kirby Freeman was like, is this the dark times in WWE? And she was just like, no, Kirby, that's in the mid-90s. And I'm just thinking, like, no, Chief, in 2009 was definitely dark times. This was the fucking guest host era. This is dark as fuck times.
Dominic Adams, I remember being extremely annoyed at Triple H in 2009. Not Reign of Terror hatred from a few years back. It was that he was always in the title scene. Then, I really wanted to vibe with SmackDown around this time, and it was also kind of Kendrick's fault because that's when the Brian Kendrick happened around this time, and I fucking loved that character, and I really wanted Kendrick to become WWE champion this year. Back in 2009, it was either late 2008 or 2009. And I was really behind Kendrick, and Triple H was just still fucking burying people. And there's Edge!
Kirby said, but the mid-90s was so bad it's good. No, it wasn't. No, the early to mid-90s, especially 94, 95, and then the first half of 96, there was nothing good about that. It was just fucking bad.
Edge hoping to retain the WWE Championship here in this Elimination Chamber.
I mean, I'm sure there are people that thought it was good because it was my work rate, because it was Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and shit. But
yeah,
business was just terrible, and at least in my opinion, Bret Hart is a boring as fuck worker in the ring. Even if he is safe, he really is the man equivalent to Natalya. He's or a Jordan Devlin type. He's talented, and he keeps people safe, and he's a good worker and shit, but he's just boring as hell.
Yeah. Edge kissing the WWE title. God knows it's the only thing he really wants to kiss, but he has to.
Bro, Edge looks downright terrified to get into this match.
I mean, he's the ultimate opportunist. How can you use your intellect when you're so confined?
This is a really perfect match for us, or a show for us to be reacting to right now, because of 2 things. First of all, Elimination Chamber is in a month. And second of all, Edge is back, and this is a very Edge-centric pay-per-view.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, Kofi.
God, how crazy is it, though, that Edge is in better shape now than he was back then?
Yeah, dude. He said he got in the best shape of his career, and man doesn't lie.
Edge is unironically in better shape in 2020 than he was in 2009. It's insane.
Follow your fucking dreams, kids.
Yeah.
Flying for him there by Hardy. I would love to play the straight man and be like, can Edge retain? We both know. Kofi gets jumped. That's what we're waiting for. Kofi just to get attacked. Edge, you piece of shit. Boot there to Jeff Hardy. God, And really, what did marrying Vicky Guerrero really get you? I mean, I know that she'd put him in the title picture and he won like quite a few world titles, but like, how did you not get a pod?
I guess she wanted to maintain the integrity of the randomness.
I guess. God, laugh at me. Yeah, 2009.
Or maybe there was like a deal that she made with the Raw GM at the time where she was like, listen, Edge needs to be in the Raw pod, in the Raw chamber too if he loses. And they were just like, no, I can't allow that to happen. And she was just like, listen, okay, if I put Edge in my chamber match first so that he's at least worn down by the time your chamber happens, will you let it happen? And he was just like, you know what, fine, fuck it.
But
then she pulled some strings to make sure that Edge was in there with like his long-standing rival Jeff Hardy too.
Yeah. And like
backstage negotiations between GMs, baby.
But you sacrificed a man, because like a general manager with more integrity would be like, look, Vicky, I'm hearing you, but all the spots are filled. Well, we could just make a spot. And then they're looking at all the photos, and Kofi was the odd man out. Like,
aw, Kofi.
Fucking hell.
And then I just imagine too, Vicky is just like backstage with Edge after this match, and she's just like, listen, babe, you just have to go out there and attack the last guy to enter the Raw chamber, take his spot, and you're in the match. And he's just like, wait, did you really get that worked out? And she's just like, yep, I wanted to have a contingency plan just in case you lost. And he's just like, oh, awesome, babe. And then Kofi's music hits, and he just looks at her like, oh, I like him.
Yeah. Just a warning to everyone. I feel myself turning up again, like I did for those new beginning reactions.
Oh boy!
Because I hydrated.
We're not gonna get a cluck squee on a request, are we?
I don't think we're gonna get cluck squee, because I already know everything that happens here, and cluck squee's got to be like something that blows my fucking mind. But I did see.
Dude, if you would have been preparing the cluck squee, I feel like Marty Scurll winning the junior heavyweight title a few years ago would have gotten one.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff misses the swanton. But no,
way to go, Jeffrey.
I was just reading April's chat message. Vicky cheated on Edge with Big Show, and I remembered that in wrestling. Stupid.
Oh my god.
But 2009. Oh, wait! Here it comes.
Nope. Cradle.
And here's where it happens.
That's it.
Yep. And just like, no, wait, what? No.
And we are now guaranteed a new champion, y'all.
Is Triple H gonna laugh at him from inside his pod? Look at him and
totally
laugh at him. Do it.
He totally is. They should show him. They should show Triple H's.
Because Triple H has
it. Yeah, he's such a smug prick. Big laughing too. Goddamn.
And just having a nervous breakdown.
It's always been hilarious to me too that Big Show and Hornswoggle have the same face.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice that? They have like the exact same facial structure and everything. It's insane.
And they're just like, no, I'm the champion. No. But yeah, 2009 was such a weird year for me because I was the Brian Kendrick fan. I was a Kozlov fan. And who else was I a big fan of that I wanted to mention at this time?
CM Punk.
No, well, yes, but no. I'm talking about like weird acts that you wouldn't think I'd be a fan of today.
Knox?
No. Who the fuck was it? Because I wanted to mention them in 2009 that like I wanted to see them get pushed. Who were some... It was Kozlov.
Was it somebody that was like on pay-per-views occasionally or no?
I feel like yes. I'm trying to...
I'm gonna look through some of the 2009 pay-per-views and see if I can find someone that you might be talking about.
Yeah, because I wanted to make that point earlier, and like
Let's see the Colognes.
Oh, wait, that's right. Oh, I remembered because La Familia. I was a Chavo Guerrero fan. I was so happy when he beat Punk for the ECW title. So yeah, 2009 was a weird year for me. And now Kozlov.
Then the only thing I cared about in 2009, as far as ECW goes, was Christian getting his shit in.
Yeah, Christian, dude. Christian had a great year in 2009. And really, I have to thank Christian because I've gone on record multiple times as saying that the only times I was really a fan of Jack Swagger was his ECW run and his We the People run initially as a heel with Zeb Coulter. And the best part of Jack Swagger's ECW run was the matches with Christian. I'm actually disappointed with
the headbutt by Kozlov.
Kozlov wrecking Jeff Hardy's shit. Damn. fucking him up. And I'm throwing him into the chain wall. I still can't believe Edge is gone already. I mean, I can believe it, obviously, but like...
Yeah, because you've seen this shit already.
Yeah,
I was in my, God, 5th term, I think. No, it wouldn't have been 5th. It would have been 4th term. Or was it? Let's see. July to September. So it was my third. It was my third term in college during this pay-per-view.
okay.
Because I went July to September was 1, September to December was 2, December to March was 3, March to July was 4, July to September was 5, and then September to the end of everything. So I was inside 6 terms. This would have been my third term. This was before the shit hit the wall, and I realized that I didn't actually give a shit about my major.
Right.
This was when I still cared about college.
Hooray!
Funny enough, I still managed to graduate and get my degree, so it's not like it was completely for naught. It was just most
right.
Kozlov. Dude, and here's the funny thing too. Kozlov's come full circle. He looks more like a badass now than he ever did in WWE. Have you seen recent pictures of him?
No.
Dude, he's jacked as fuck, and he's got a fucking heel beard and everything. He looks amazing.
Wow. That's another fallaway slam. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Kozlov did kind of have repetitive offense.
Okay, there's his Twitter. Let me see if I can find his Instagram. Oleg Prudius is the guy's real name. Let's see. I can't find his Insta. Fuck, man. Over here trying to...
Cover again to Hardy. Check out.
Oh, well, hey, here's a good picture of him. Let me copy.
I think one reason why I like those...
so I just posted a recent picture of Vladimir Kozlov in chat.
Oh, wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
How old is he now? He's probably like 40-something, right?
Let me look. 40, exactly.
He should come back to WWE and do one more run.
He's not even that old. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Damn.
Like he's like close to Jomo's age. Like, if
wait,
not
is that
exactly.
Matt Morgan? I think I found a picture of him working out with Matt Morgan. It might not be. No, it's not Matt Morgan. It's a guy called the Dutch Giant. Okay.
And another shoulder block there. Big elbow drop
Beast,
there.
Doesn't he?
What was that?
I said, yeah, he looks like a beast, doesn't he?
He does, man. Fucking crazy. It's gonna be a power slam here. Oh, Jeff, gonna slide out. Drop kick. Damn. Nice drop kick there by Hardy.
Oh, Kirby Freeman wants to know what wrestler got me back on WWE. It was a combination of them. It seemed to me, at least, like they were kind of cooling off on the whole like John Cena Superman push when Sheamus beat him at TLC 09. Once I heard about that, that got me back to just like give the company a shot. And then the person that really hooked me was CM Punk on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because like I was actually working at Giant, like the grocery store at the time. And I would always come home on Fridays excited to hear what CM Punk had to say, because his promos were like, you know, I was like, you know, they were like must-see programming for me every week.
Right.
I think it was Fridays. It might have been Thursdays at the time. I don't remember.
Oh,
well,
man, look at that. Wow.
What were you going to say there? Look at that, what, that bod?
The girth. The bulbousness of that head. Jesus. Body shot.
He is quite bulbous, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm a weird egg. What can I say?
No, you're wonderful. You're perfect.
Steps on Jeff Hardy there. Kozlov trying to recover. Thanks again for the request, Mark. I'm having a good time. Headbutt. Oh, now Kozlov going to restrain Hardy.
Oh, he's going to headbutt him. Yep.
It's going to be the arm trap, headbutts, and probably into a belly-to-belly.
Yep. Or no belly.
Or no, just release.
Hit him so hard that he fell down.
The Big Show going like, hey, let's keep bullying this guy.
Yeah, Kozlov's into it. They're having fun with it.
Yeah, Big Show's going to connect with Kozlov. He's going to be like, you know, Shawn in the dark, you want to hit up a Cracker Barrel together sometime?
Cracker Barrel!
Body shot there. Dude, imagine the fucking girth if this chamber was like Big Show, Khali, fucking Steiner, who's girth in a totally different way.
Mike Knox,
modern day Kozlov. Like, yeah, just fucking all the beef. All the beef.
And Braun Strowman. Yeah.
And Braun Strowman, yeah.
Where's the beef? Now people are saying that Big Show looks kind of like King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not even that wrong. That's actually a pretty decent observation. Oh, they're playing the game of one-upsmanship where it's like, oh, you did a scoop slam, I'm going to scoop slam him even harder.
Yeah, really. I can hurt him more than you. And then the person...
Oh, my God. You didn't even try, Vladimir. What was that?
Yeah. You bring disgrace to the Soviet Union that hasn't been around for decades at this point.
You bring disgrace to your mother or father.
Oh, Jeff. Jeff's wobbly legged. Yes, Jeff, fight back.
He's trying. He's about to get headbutted, though. Oh, no, he's not. He avoided the headbutt. Oh, but he couldn't avoid that headbutt. There you go.
Oh, my Christ, Jeffrey.
Oh. Abel said Big Show beat John Cena clean on Raw not long after this show.
Yeah, that's... I actually forgot about that, truthfully. Wow, Big Show getting pushed. There's that headbutt again. That was
Never
riveting.
Forget that ironclad contract, baby.
Yeah. See, I signed an ironclad contract. Yeah, we know. We understand. God, just be interesting.
That was practically his catchphrase for a period of time. Ironclad contract!
And Jeff Hardy now. Getting thrown in the corner.
Poor Nero.
Oh my God, that overhand chop.
Big Show's just like, Brother Nero!
Oh, and Kozlov now taking Big Show down.
Yo, yeah, he headbutted the shit out of him, didn't he?
And he was just like, oh, now you want to do this?
What is it with Kozlov using nothing but like follow-away slams and headbutts for his offense?
Well, I mean, he was undefeated this long. I mean, they ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
But look how much stronger Big Show actually is when he doesn't get caught off guard.
Yeah. Don't tell me about asserting dominance. I invented the concept.
Don't tell me about asserting dominance. I'll insert dominance.
Oh, God.
And everyone's butt clenches.
Kozlov better clench that anus.
That's what I just said. Everyone's butt clenches.
Yeah. Body shot. Body shot.
Dude, Kirby Freeman thinks you hate Olive Garden.
Oh, I don't hate Olive Garden. It's a thing. Irish Whip, I was a quarter Big Show versus Lariat.
Gee, I wonder who's going to come out last between The Undertaker and Triple H in 2009. Boy, there's a shocker. The Undertaker. Fucking older guy that needs to work less of a match. God damn.
Triple H, the right hands of the Big Show. Facebuster. Oh, ducks Kozlov.
Oh my God.
Harley Race high knee.
Ugly ass high knee, let's be real.
And
You avoid. What the hell is that, Big Show? What are you even trying to do there? Spy buster on the Big Show. Was this during or before the DX reunion?
This was during it, I think.
Well, no, it almost had to be before because Shawn Michaels wasn't free yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I got confused because I know DX reunited in like 2006, and they've been kind of tied ever since. But yeah, they didn't formally reunite until after the yeah. Okay. Now he's gonna pursue Kozlov here.
Was the Spirit Squad in 06 or 09?
Spirit Squad was 06.
Okay. What did they reunite for in 09? Do you remember? I know that was when they faced. That was when they faced Rated RKO, or was that 06 too?
That was 06 as well.
What the hell? My memory's so bad of 09, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, DX would reunite later. I don't even know if it was 09. It might have been more 010.
I was watching in 2010, and there was no DX reunion that year.
That's odd. You know what, though? This was early 09. I think they reunited to become WWE Tag Team Champions, and I know they just ended up back on the same brand, and they would end up competing for the WWE title at Survivor Series that year in a triple threat against John Cena.
Yeah.
So...
here we go. We formed duo. I'm gonna see if I can find something about 09. It says August of 09. It says because it was Triple H was drafted back to Raw in April, but then Michaels took a hiatus that same time, so it was on the August 10th episode of Raw where they kind of reunited. They teamed. Oh, to face Legacy. That's what it was for. It was Legacy.
Yeah, the big Legacy feud of 09 that I was really excited about because I was really into Legacy and I wanted them to win the series, which, of course, they didn't. But it was a great series of tag matches.
Yeah.
I remember being shocked at SummerSlam that year.
What force they combined together again to take on. And what were you saying there about?
No, just that I was like shocked in 09 when that feud happened, how competitive their initial tag match at SummerSlam even was. I thought Ted and Cody were going to get bitched out. So, like...
No, Triple H just did a flare flop.
Yeah. Undertaker itching to get in there.
He's going to get the hot tag of all hot tags.
And crowd chanting Undertaker. They're ready
for Undertaker, too. You hear that? Undertaker! Yeah.
And Big Show's going to clothesline. No, he's going to try and choke slam him.
Oh.
No.
Punch, punch, punch. Off the ropes. And nope. Gorilla press slam.
Damn.
Is that a gorilla press or a military press? And is there a difference?
Yeah, well, Jim Ross called it a military press. I'm inclined to agree with him. I don't know if there's a difference between that and a gorilla press, though.
Is it maybe like the military press is when you hold them over your head while you're standing, and the gorilla press is when you lift them up off the top rope, like off the top turnbuckle and something like that?
It could be.
Because I remember there was a gorilla press slam match in the Attitude Era. It was like, I think it was like D'Lo Brown versus Mark Henry or something like that. I know D'Lo Brown was in it. I don't remember who his opponent was.
Jesus, Hunter.
And I remember the stipulation being the first person to gorilla press slam their opponent won. And I think that was supposed to be like off the turnbuckle. So I don't know.
Right.
Oh, wow, Jeff. Jeff Hardy just jumping, just volunteering to get destroyed.
Oh, God.
Oh, oh Big Show.
Big Show's out.
I'm glad they use like the pads outside the ring for these now.
And double suplex there to Kozlov. Yeah, like the newer one they've done the last few years where it's like just a padded floor and everything.
Yeah, because I'm sure it still hurts like a bitch, but it's not as outright dangerous, and I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we've got our countdown for The Undertaker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, the door. He broke the door trying to... There we go. He's out now. Going after the Big Show right away. Former two-man power trip, right? Is that what this team was?
Well, that was Stone Cold and Triple H.
Oh, wait, were these guys like the Towers of Doom or whatever? I forget.
I forget their tag name, but they were a team, yes.
What's their name?
Jesus, Kozlov.
Unholy alliance. The unholy alliance.
God, looking at Kozlov working this whole match, and yeah, no wonder it didn't work out.
Yeah, he's kind of garbage, unfortunately. Like, if he ever would come back, I hope he would put in some time to learn how to actually wrestle.
Double choke slam. Oh, and a boot to Kozlov.
Oh, a Big Show.
What did I say about
not
asserting
let him do the double choke slam and then attack him after he's expended that energy?
Maybe he just wants to take care of... maybe he's just antsy. Maybe he knows if I don't take care of the Undertaker now, I never will. We don't know.
Yeah, let him be antsy, but don't be stupid while you're antsy. Shoulder check to Triple H. Back into the wrist lock. Is he about to go old school? I think he is.
Watch him, like, forget about Triple H and just jump on the Big Show. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, he's going to. Yep. Oh, and he got caught. Choke slam? No. Guillotine. DDT onto the steel. Great.
Well, Big Show's done for now.
I guess the steel was greater than the show. No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just still great. I had to work something into there. Come on now.
You did things.
I tried. There's the old school.
There it is. Oh, Jeff, you're not gonna like this. Oh, I feel like Jeff has tried so many times to get back into this matchup, and it just has not worked. What the fuck was that, Vladimir?
He should just win the whole thing and become the new champion. Just like the true underdog. No one expects this. Like, he's in here with 4 literal, like, giants of industry. Like, it's Triple H is the smallest dude from a literal standpoint, but he's fucking Triple H.
Yeah.
And then 3 other actual giants. Like, come on now.
Elbow there to the top of the head of the Undertaker. Another elbow.
God, Kozlov, suck less. He's just like, no, I will not.
Undertaker here again, battered.
But Undertaker! I refuse to compromise. Oh,
last ride.
Last ride, that's right. And that's going to be it. 1, 2, 3. Finally, we get an elimination since Edge is the last one. And we've only had the one elimination in this match by Jeff Hardy on Edge.
I bet Edge is feeling really insecure about it. He should.
Yeah, he should be, totally. Just like, wait, you mean to tell me that nobody got eliminated until after everyone else had already gotten into the match and that I was the only person? Oh, no. Oh, no. God, that sucked. I'm so sorry, Triple H. You probably deserved it, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, you're kind of a shitbag.
Maybe that was one of the bumps that humbled him enough to do the NXT thing.
Oh, Big Show.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So dangerous.
Damn, Big Show. Not giving a fuck.
I remember that segment, Abel. Holy shit, that had me dying. Oh, you're in the front seat looking like the fucking limo driver. Oh my god, that killed me. Do you remember what Taker said there to Teddy?
What was that?
No, I'm asking if you remember.
No.
Damn. See, I don't remember either, but I want to, like, do the Undertaker voice.
I feel like it was like buckle up, Teddy, or something.
I thought he said something about taking him to hell. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining that part. Oh, look at Jeffrey! Look at Brother Nero! He crawled to the top of the pod! Oh! Show wishboned his ass.
Oh, Jeff! Oh, I guess there are no more words, just like there's no more sperms. Oh. How Big Show.
Yeah, no more words from him or future generations of his won't even exist anymore.
Yeah, abuse him, you King Kong Bundy ripoff.
God, I didn't know that Big Show was sent from the future to prevent one of Jeff's spawn from terrorizing the planet. Sheefa just said it was buckle up, Teddy. Well, that's not fun to say.
Damn.
He finally got his leg out, I think. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jeff. He'll never learn. He never will. He really doesn't learn ever.
No,
I can confidently say with all of all of the insight provided to me by hindsight, Jeff Hardy never learned.
But I think Jeff's about to be a little bit of a daredevil.
Oh yeah, Big Show's in position for a swanton, isn't he?
Jeff, get your shit together and sacrifice your body for me.
Oh my god.
Remember, Jeff, you give these...
And there it is! And that's gonna do it if somebody can pin Big Show, but nobody's going for it. Oh, of course it's Triple H. 1, 2, 3.
Triple H picking the scraps of other people's hard work. Oh, yes.
Jeff Hardy now has the most eliminations, though, with 2. Taker's just like, you son of a bitch. That was my elimination. And Jeff was like, what do you mean? I didn't even get the elimination. And Triple H just smiling in the corner.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh, I love it. God, Undertaker's abduction angles were hilarious. Where to, Stephanie? Oh, the pure strikes! The pure strikes, John! The pure strikes! Oh my god!
Get wrecked, noob!
God, the old Ric Flair bump, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Holy shit. Oh, man. Now Taker's going to try and put Jack...
And the dollar taker, referring to that forehead size, about to go old school on Jeff Hardy.
I'm confused. The dollar taker? Oh, you mean he looks like founding fathers on the dollar bills?
Well, yeah, just because, again, Pennywise...
Oh, he got crotched! Oh, that sucked. Yeah, that sucked for a shoot. That was legitimately painful.
Yeah, I only say that because, you know, Pennywise's forehead in the movie by Bill Skarsgård, that's a Pennywise. Taker's working with a full dollar-wise, which is why I called him the dollar taker. Wow.
So you just did like a 3-step process in your mind and then just gave us the conclusion.
Yep. God, what state is this pay-per-view being held? I'm pretty sure Taker could fit it on his forehead. Oh, poetry in motion.
Oh my god.
And they can't all be as handsome as Abel. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, I had a tab pulled up. No Way Out 2009. Okay, what state are we in? Watch it be Texas. Oh, it's in Washington State. So it's Seattle, Washington.
And Jeff eliminated. Way to kill everyone's dreams, Taker, you dickweed.
And it comes down to Taker and Triple H, though, of course. Oh, it's a shame Shawn Michaels has a match tonight. Otherwise, he could help Triple H to win this.
Yeah, really.
Start building towards the legendary Taker Michaels matches that would come in WrestleManias in following years. Actually, this year was 25, so that would have been the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could start that shit real early. God damn. God, you weren't kidding when you said that he has a fucking Pennywise forehead.
Yes. Dude,
Jesus Christ, Undertaker, shave it. Swallow your fucking pride, man.
Hey, Undertaker, will Hunter float too?
God, fucking Georgie. Creepy as hell. Gesundheit.
I meant to mute the mic before that happened, but apparently my click didn't register. So thanks, Facebook. But thank you anyway.
Way to go, Facebook. God, first you collect data, now this?
Yeah. Yeah, Abel, I don't even know why Jeff wasn't champion going into WrestleMania 25, unless it was just Triple H's golden shovel, because I really felt like at this time, sincerely, that Jeff was keeping his nose clean. Like, he wasn't getting in any business, like, with drugs or anything like that. So, like, I don't know why he didn't go into such a big fucking mania as WWE champion. Oh yeah, Mark, that probably really fucking hurts, doesn't it?
is it really a question as to why somebody not named Triple H went into a WrestleMania as champion?
I mean, fair.
I just mean, like, regardless of what the name is, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, it doesn't matter. If the name isn't Triple H, we know why they didn't go into WrestleMania as a champion. It's because they're not Triple H.
Yeah. Triple H now.
Oh my God. Triple H going for the flying nothing off the top rope.
And that's what happens. Fucking think, Hunter. Cerebral assassin my ass. Let me just do something I've never done in my career. Let me just fly right into Taker's arms. You're worthless.
I'm just going to abbreviate the name and call him the Cerebral Ass.
Yeah, you are 100% correct, sir. Dogpile on his fucking ass.
On his assassin.
On his assing. Yes. God, this is the greatest thing you've ever produced.
Boots up. Oh, nope. Taker think nope. Triple H is like, no, snake eyes.
Spinebuster interception.
Spine buster.
I swear it wasn't because I remember this match like move for move. I just thought that was going to happen because it's Hunter.
Of course.
Who will be WWE champion at WrestleMania? You already know the answer, but let's pretend to be in suspense to find out.
Chiefin said that he misses the original Elimination Chamber. It was unsafe as hell, but it was also intimidating as hell. I'm sorry, but give me the worker safety over the intimidation factor any day of the week.
Yeah, Chiefin, I'll admit that I had the initial reaction you did seeing the chamber design, but, like, the more that comes out about, like, how fucking wrestling destroys your body and shit, it's like, well, we can lessen that even a tad, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's worthwhile.
Oh! Oh, no!
Oh!
Catapulted him into the chain.
Yeah, now you don't have Ric Flair to help you because, you know, you're a babyface now.
I will say, I don't know if it makes a difference for the performer's safety, but I do prefer the chain walls to the steel cage walls for the chamber.
Yeah. Taker.
Is Triple H going to get a foot on the rope after the tombstone for Rizzle?
I mean, probably.
1, 2. Yeah, foot on the rope! Oh my God! The ego on this man.
It's like, look, Mark, I get to kick out, but why not actually kicking out so you're still protected?
It just makes Undertaker look stupid and lacking in ring awareness, which is even worse somehow.
Yeah.
At this point, he was a 20-year vet. Christ.
And oh my God, just destroyed him.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. This was in 2009 too, before the tombstone was really devalued. Oh, there's a pedigree, and Taker's gonna kick out of that for real. That's gonna be like a real actual kick out.
Yeah, especially because he's late on the cover.
1, 2, and yep, there you go.
Oh my God, for just a second, I'm like, wait, he is, right?
That would have been classic Triple H if he didn't, though.
And Undertaker's like, what am I, simulating a Booker T match? What the fuck?
Ooh. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, but here we go. Taker. Oh, wow. Triple H crawling on over there.
And oh my God, these two are practically leaning on each other. Get it together. Christ.
Oh, man.
Thank God I'm me. Imagine being anything but me when you look at this inferiority happening in front of you right now. Shit. Stop being old and get your fucking shit together.
I mean, you know what? My favorite part was when you told them to stop being old.
Yeah. Oh, Undertaker slugging.
Oh, that was a terrible swing and a miss by Taker. No wonder Triple H went back on offense at that point. He just missed him completely. Oh, there's the pure strike to the face.
To the face.
Thanks, Rob Riggle. We needed that.
Oh, reversed. Are you going to do the same thing Kozlov did earlier? Did you not observe? Assassin indeed. God, your ring IQ just fucking plummeted for this fucking match.
Oh, last ride, though. This is going to do it. Oh, he landed on his feet. Boot. Thinking about another pedigree. And he got it. That's going to do it. And he's going to go for the pin right away. Pin. 1, 2, 3.
There was never any doubt.
And then Shawn Michaels gets freed, and his first thought is, I want to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And it doesn't happen. And then it doesn't happen again. And then Triple H tries, and it still doesn't happen. But Brock Lesnar, though, and Roman Reigns, no problem.
Abel, they are a lot younger here than they were for their last match together. Abel, you being right does nothing to assuage the ire of my face right now.
The ire of it, huh?
Yeah.
I know that they earned your ire.
All right. You said this is a 5-match card, so I wonder what match came after this, because we know the other Chamber's main eventing, so that's all.
It was the Shane Orton.
God, fucking Shane, always feeling the need to defend his family's honor. Newsflash, your family's trash.
And they have no honor. There's none to defend.
Yeah. Stop putting your body at risk for bullshit, Shane and Shanesworth. I don't know what the fuck ever. You guys come up with it. It's not my fucking job. Yeah, I tried to do that. Just like it just felt weird. It's like, no, fuck you. Oh, we're gonna see Edge freaking up. Actually, Vicky, you need to give me a match with Triple H right now for the WWE title. I want to invoke my rematch clause right now.
Just the way you were doing that, Vicky. It reminded me of fucking Daniel Tosh with his listen.
Yeah. God, he's so OP. You don't even need to be intelligent when you're that overpowered. God, this is his 13th WWE Championship reign. And crazily enough, not even his last one. The fucking greed, fam.
Let's not forget, Triple H won the Royal Rumble in 2016 to become WWE Champion.
Yeah, he did. 7 years after this.
Do you remember what that joke was, too, from Tosh?
No.
It was about, like, if I lost a leg, would you still love me?
Oh, my God.
And him doing the whole, like, shallow piece of shit routine was like, what? No, a leg? Are you kidding me? That's a bold move to test our love with a limb. You could have started with a finger now. Find out real quick I'm shallow.
Yeah, Taker, you lost. Go to the fucking back.
God damn it. Oh, God. Triple H. That's the...
I'm the man again.
Why is the spinner belt on SmackDown when John Cena's on Raw? I'm confused.
Because it's not his title anymore.
It was always his title. That even looks like a replica. It does, doesn't it?
Get the fuck out of the ring.
It does. It looks like a replica, doesn't it?
Look, you really think Triple H of all people would settle for a replica championship?
I'm just saying it looks really similar to the one that Cena won in 2011 after Punk left. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The one that Rey Mysterio held for an hour.
God, I saw that entrance recently, like on a random YouTube video, Rey Mysterio WWE Champion entrance. I'm like, oh, I remember when this happened, and then it didn't.
Oh, man, he got so robbed. Fucking Cena was such a piece of shit.
Oh, here it is! The meltdown.
Vicky. Listen.
Vicky, you have the power to do this. We can
start
start the match over
again.
again. Oh.
Ooh. Look at her face. She didn't mean that. Oh my god.
I mean, clearly you did. Now, go and see the big show so you can take it big slow.
Oh my god, gross.
His life is over. You can just see him thinking about his options. Well, Vicky, I'm gonna get in the car that I bought thinking that I would be a long-reigning champion and would be able to afford it, and I'm just going to conveniently leave the exhaust on. So thanks for everything, I guess. We all having a good time. You're having a good time.
I'm having a good time. I hope everyone else is, especially Mark, since this was his request.
Yeah, Mark, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope the math works out in our favor right now.
Yeah.
Wow, Abel dragging things. This is his last reign as an active competitor, and it was a bigger farce than the Iowa caucus. Damn. Abel went there. I approve of you going there, Abel. We stan a handsome king that's not afraid to drag. Oh, Stephanie, didn't you get RKO'd for this later? Or did that came after, I think. God, Randall, you're such an angry boy.
Did you see what Abel said? That this was his last reign as an active competitor, and it was a bigger farce than the Iowa caucus.
Dude, I literally just quoted that a few seconds ago. Did you not hear me?
I was reading. I'm sorry. I was reading.
Yeah, because
about the Iowa caucus. Ironically.
Yeah, no, I quoted that, and then I'm just like, we stand a handsome king that's not afraid to drag.
And Sal's here. He said he finally has the day off.
I'm sorry, Abel. I just called you a handsome king, and you are. But if anybody's competition, well, Sal, that hair and that. Have you ever heard Sal speak? Sal is like a deeper voice than me. It's legitimately impressive.
Oh shit! Really? I didn't know that.
Sal's voice is rich as hell. Like,
I feel like I've heard him talk before, but I don't know if I would. I don't know if I remember his voice being deeper than yours. I have a hard time remembering that.
I just feel like Sal's voice is classy as fuck. Like, Sal, it may seem like I'm coming on to you, and I am, but I also want you to read the phone book to me. So, let's make that happen.
Chief and Stephanie got DDT'd, and Orton made out with her too, right in front of Triple H. Triple H was
yeah.
the ropes.
He's like, this is for burying me in 2004.
Oh my god.
I told you I was turning up. You knew what was happening.
I didn't challenge you. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't. Oh god. Sometimes you get so exasperated, it's legitimately hilarious.
I don't want to encourage you to keep driving me to that, though.
It's so unhealthy, I know.
God damn it. Stop it!
No!
God damn it. Fuck.
Oh god, my ribs hurt now. I think I'll be able to calm down. Okay.
Kane versus Randy and the no holds barred.
Yeah.
That's the second match, yeah.
We'll see how
Bro! Speaking of Ted DiBiase Jr., did you see his little brother got arrested for some kind of smuggler embezzlement thing?
No. Wow. Way to up the ante on the gimmick.
Let me see if I can find it again. Yeah. Here it is. I just saw this yesterday. There's a picture of Brett right there. Former DHS director and wrestler were arrested in largest public embezzlement case in state history. And it's from Mississippi. It says the former director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services and several others have been arrested in what the state auditor said is the largest public embezzlement case in state history. Special agents from the Office of State Auditor Shad White have arrested John Davis, who retired after 28 years with DHS on July 31st, 2019. Agents also arrested DHS employee Latimer Smith, Dr. Nancy New, owner and director of the Mississippi Community Education Center, and the New Learning New Learning. Okay, I just was not sure where that ended. Zach New, assistant director of the MCEC, Ann McGrew, accountant for the MCEC, and former pro wrestler Brett DiBiase in connection with a multi-million-dollar embezzlement scheme. Boom! Brett DiBiase, Ted Jr.'s little brother, got arrested for fucking embezzlement. It's a real thing.
God damn.
Oh, and now Randall is cutting a promo before the most dangerous 3 letters in sports entertainment became a thing.
Yeah. That's not going to happen. Let me tell you at this exact speed what is going to happen. I feel like with that voice and that face, he should be giving me PSAs against cocaine use. This is crack. Rock cocaine. It's very dangerous. Not as dangerous as my RKO, but really bad for you. Oh my God. Don't do drugs, kids. Didn't you piss hot once? We're not talking about that.
That wasn't hard drugs. That was a painkiller.
And if you really want to know pain, look at the disappointment on the faces of your parents when you do drugs. Or look at the face of Triple H after I drop him with an RKO tonight.
Or the face of this man who just did a line of cocaine.
I mean, what are you even telling me right now, Randall? I mean, I know I can figure out for myself if I turn the volume up, but, like, don't you look at me that way. I didn't fucking do anything. Oh my God, up your volume. Is this YouTube on 0.5 speed?
He said that Stephanie and Vince can watch as he takes his rightful place in the main event of WrestleMania.
That's great, Randall.
I mean, great is not the word that I would use to describe that promo.
I love that Orton, too, legitimately had his own faction, and what does he do with it? He treats them like shit, learning nothing from Evolution.
But I mean, at least he didn't wait until they became successful to turn on them. That would have taken for literally ever.
Yeah.
You know, because neither one of them ever actually became successful.
Yeah, oh my God.
I guess that just shows that Triple H and especially Ric Flair are better mentors than Randy himself.
Yeah, really? Jesus Christ.
Or at least they have a better eye for talent if you don't want to try and say that they groomed Batista and Orton at all.
Well, Shane, let's see how many times you're going to kill yourself in this fucking match.
Oh, I wonder if we're going to get anything anywhere close to as crazy as the vertical suplex that Miz did to him at WrestleMania last year on this show.
Oh, God.
Probably not, right?
Yeah, probably not. But then again, I don't know. We'll see.
You never know. He likes jumping off tall things.
It's so personal because Randy, has terrorized his family, so we'll have to see how Shane's feeling about it. It could be a good day.
I'll never forget, though, the match where Miz and Shane lost the tag titles, where Shane kept going for his big moves, and he missed a couple, and then Miz just kept trying to set things up for him to do. It was just like, come on, Shane, you can do this! And Shane's just like, holy shit, I've already done what you want from me. That whole run to start 2019 with Shane and Miz being tag team champions and everything was so good.
It was so good.
And then Shane turning on him and locking him in a triangle in front of his father. That shit was legendary. And then George actually getting in the ring and trying to fight Shane at WrestleMania. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Good times. It was only a year ago today.
Not as good a time as your face, but I definitely agree.
Thanks. Sal, I think of that Randall every time I call Randy Orton Randall, so we're definitely on the same page there. man. Was that Dennis Leary's voice? No. Was that Steve Buscemi? I have to Google it now. Monsters Inc. cast. Who played Randall? It was Steve Buscemi! Yes! I can't believe I remembered that. That's crazy.
Randall, wow, his face just twitched up all evil-like.
Oh yeah, dude, he liked to clench his teeth randomly at this and make his like jawbone like clench and pop and stuff.
Damn.
Made him look all intense and like he was in his own head and shit.
Here comes Shano.
He's dancing around. He's like, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, your dad's unconscious. Your dad doesn't approve of your dancing.
Wait, when did this become a Kevin Bacon movie?
I don't know.
Oh, God, Stephanie trying to be intense.
You got this, Shane. No, he doesn't, and you fucking know it.
He really doesn't.
I'm so sick of you people lying to yourselves.
Oh my God. Shane O'Mac, baby. Shane O'Mac.
Just ring the bell, ref.
He's going to. Give him a second. All right, there's the bell. And besides, the referee doesn't ring the bell. He just tells the timekeeper to.
Yeah, you're right. Ew, that's Santino. Oh, wow.
Punch. Jesus Christ. Orton's actually selling it. Wow, Randy.
Orton's like, that one was free. Oh. I love how he does the little, like, arm shuffle. Yeah, I got him on the ropes. I'm feeling it now. You fucking tool.
He ducked. Oh my God, Shane. Yeah, right. This is Randy Orton versus the best in the world. I'm not going to hold it in for too long, but world.
Greg Hamilton
Shane
still should have been fired.
McMahon. What did you say there?
I said Greg Hamilton still should have been fired.
Dude, Greg Hamilton did it so well, though. It was Mike Rome that did it poorly.
Yeah. Oh,
and I love Mike Rome, too. I'm not going to try and act like Mike Rome sucks. He's awesome, but he just did not do that part well.
And Shane's already like, hey, can we talk about this? I'm rich. Fuck you. Ah!
God. You know what, though, dude? I gotta say, I feel like Shane's run as a heel actually served its purpose, because Kevin Owens as a babyface is over as fuck.
Yeah, that is true. Shane's just all like, never say I didn't get anybody over.
Yeah, man, that's my thing. Like, Shane's heel run, I mean, he might have buried The Miz. I won't deny that, and I hate him for that, but he sure as hell helped Kevin Owens get over as a babyface. Not that he couldn't have done that on his own, but still, damn.
Yeah.
Shane sure as hell made it easier for him, you know?
Oh, trash can.
Oh, and he just jammed it into the rope. Smart.
That's interesting, Shane. How are you going to fight Randall if you're going to put yourself in that? That's just quaint. I don't know.
You know, we were to assume that he wanted to put Randall through it or into it.
What a backbreaker by Randall.
The backbreaker.
Hey, remember when you got dishonorably discharged from the Marines? You're probably going to be dishonorably discharged from this match. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I kind of hate them both.
Damn. I did not expect you to go after Randall for that, of all things.
Yeah.
You know it's a source of deep shame for him.
Yeah. That's why it hurts so good.
Hasn't he also come out and said, like, he thinks that everybody should go through basic training because of how much it, like, forces you to be disciplined and stuff?
Yeah. And it's like, Randall, I'm going to stop you right here because you know you shouldn't be giving advice on this, right?
Oh, my God. Dude, that fucking Twitch stream, like, if you can get past the use of the N-word early on in it, it ended up being... It was hilarious because he embarrassed himself. That's what it was. It was so fucking funny because he was drunk as shit. and just making a fool out of himself. Like, oh my god. Because like he was even talking about AEW. Like he was talking about how much he loves Sammy Guevara. And like it was surreal, honestly, to hear an actual active WWE performer talk about shit like that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Shane Horn and the exposed turnbuckle there.
Dude, I didn't even realize that the turnbuckle was exposed and Shane got shot into it and spine first into it. Damn. Oh, and now Orton's literally just like toe kicking him in the same spot that the turnbuckle caught him in the spine. Oh, evil, evil, evil. Yeah, Abel, he was talking about how much he wanted to work with Sammy Guevara. He loves the kid.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of Omega too. But he really like singled out Sammy G because he's like the young stud kind of thing. I think Sammy might just remind Randy of himself because he's like this young stud party animal kind of thing. Oh, damn, Shane going ham with that kendo stick though.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god, this is great. This match is fun already.
Yeah, I figured it would be given the people involved in the stipulation.
I mean, God, I feel like Randy Orton and fun don't really go too well together, but in this case...
But at this time, I feel like he was less boring at this time than, now.
I thought this was the time that he earned the name Blandy Borton.
Maybe. But who was it that said, was it Mark? I think it was Mark or Cheevan said they were into Orton at that time, and I could understand why, because I just feel like the heat that he was getting, terrorizing the McMahons, and then later Triple H and all that stuff, it was just good shit. Randy visibly wincing here. Shane now going to go around, drop the kendo stick. Lariat there.
Clearing off the announce table here. Oh man, pulling those monitors out. That reminds me of the time Orton stepped into one of the holes where the monitors were supposed to be.
Like, oh yeah, Randy Orton versus the announce table, classic feud.
Oh,
shot there with the monitor. Damn. Oh wow, Orton busted open.
Oh wow, he actually did bust him open. That looks hard way too. I didn't see him blade.
The three most distraught. He's like fucking short circuiting here after that shot.
I like that he's short circuiting because he talks like a robot already.
Oh, wow, that blood is gushing. Holy shit.
Damn. I'll say shit, man. God.
Hey, after the shit Cactus Jack put him through an 04, it's nothing Randy can't handle.
Yeah, and this is only 5 years later, too, so it's, it's not like he was so separated from that moment that he forgot about it or anything either.
Yeah. Oh, Ted
there's DiBiase. I almost called him Brett, but there's Ted Jr. and there's Cody. Where he
time belongs. To liquidate these assets.
This was the last time Cody Rhodes was where he belonged, as an underling.
Oh shit. Oh, now Ted wanting to get in on this.
Ted was the fucking Michaels, man, I'm telling you. And the funniest thing is, I unironically did believe that back then. Like, I way preferred Ted DiBiase's work to Cody's.
So even way back then, you were like, man, Cody's a scrub ass.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't hate Cody back then. I really didn't hate him at all. I didn't really start hating him until he went to New Japan.
Way to fuck that up, Cody.
Yeah, I really didn't start hating Cody until he went to New Japan and started getting booked there. But yeah, I just was never a fan of his. He just never did it for me. And I thought Ted DiBiase Jr. was going to be a fucking star. And then like when he started doing the DiBiase Posse stuff, I was like, oh man, this is like the common man gimmick. Like, this is like the exact opposite of his dad. This is going to be brilliant. This is perfect. And then he just kind of left and gave up on wrestling as a dream completely. Damn, Orton is just, he's rocking the Crimson Mask practically already.
He's just kind of lifting his head up, just no, Cody, Ted, how's it going over there?
and,
Playing here.
And they're just like, oh, not so good, Randy. Oh, we kind of got our asses handed to us. Shit. Oh.
It's okay. This is all about character growth. Trauma's good for you kids. Trust me. I'm just going to nap in my own blood.
At what point does the trauma go too far, though? Because I feel like maybe this right here, boom, might have been what gave Cody the idea to start a promotion of his own just to make himself an actual star.
Yeah. Cody's like, why am I here? It's funny that Cody was the one that ate the trash can to the face. Dare I say, it's pure fucking poetry. And now Shane's going to go to the other side. All right.
I mean, it truly is art imitating life, isn't it? Cody eating trash.
Now, Randy, you've been sitting there for what feels like 5 minutes, so you should
move out of
the way.
Yeah, he's totally going to move.
If you don't move, you're a punk bitch. It's that
simple. I think he heard that. He totally heard you.
Yeah. What was that?
Guess I'm not a punk bitch now, am I? Did you see Shane? It looked like he was doing like...
Orton's just bleeding everywhere. You know, I just wish people would be more sympathetic to my IED.
Oh, God, dude. I just saw Shane. He looked like he was making the sound.
Hearing you breathe is a luxury to me. It's fucking hilarious. Have a nice life, Iron Lung.
I'm gonna shit.
Legacy, we need to regroup.
Oh my God.
Randy, oh my God, you're bleeding and your speech seems slurred. No, I've always talked like this, but we need to figure out how to beat Shane. So that I can go to WrestleMania as Stephanie's sitting front row and become WWE champion.
Oh, Randy, we're here from the future and we can tell you that Triple H goes over.
Oh no.
Oh my God. That was bad and you know it.
Yeah, it fits his promo chops. Shane, now, yeah, climb your ordinary ass back into that fucking ring.
Shane really is like the perfect equivalent of a regular person trying to wrestle, because it's like they always get out that first initial burst of offense because the opponent doesn't know what to expect. But as the match goes on and you realize, oh, wait a minute, I'm a normal person. I don't have this kind of stamina.
What a DDT.
And then you get DDT'd through the fucking ropes.
Oh my God, Orange still looks like he's short-circuiting. Ram down to 30%. Must go for cover. 2, kick out.
Damn, Shane O'Mac keeps kicking out, though.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of the McMahon family being so OP.
The entire McMahon fucking Helmsley died. He needs to fuck off and die.
Randall, clean your face.
He wants it there. It looks cool.
God, don't you understand that nobody will ever accept you?
I mean, pretty sure at this point he was accepted by his 2 stablemates.
God, and another thing, this obsession you have with Triple H, which is really what this would dovetail into. Yeah. Why? You've sired a son. You're infinitely superior to him.
Oh, God, I love how easy it is to just go low on Triple H. Seems like
God,
else went a little too low on him for a little too often, a little too many times, and prevented him from producing Y chromosomes.
God, I just want to believe that somewhere there's a universe where I did become a pro wrestler and I used my clout to bury people. That makes me happy. I'm kidding me, shot.
I like to believe that there's a universe, that there's a timeline. You became a pro wrestler, used your clout to bury people, and at one point cut a promo on how Triple H can't sire sons.
Yes, and then because I'm a Jerry at heart, when somebody comes in to assert my dominance and they actually have the means to, I shrivel like a dick in a swimming pool. And now we're in here setting up Shane.
Even in your fantasies, you're a pessimist.
Yeah, God, I'm so deeply unhealthy. God, this live reactions has just been a revolving set of closing doors, hasn't it? Oh, and now
That was one of the most convoluted things I feel like you've ever said.
Hell yeah!
A revolving set of closing doors. But when a revolving door closes, it opens right back up. That's what makes it revolving.
You know, I'm only ever on my bullshit to see you work this hard, just because you got work to begin with. It's pretty amazing. No, that doesn't make any sense, and here's why. And it's like, bruh, this was the plan the whole time. But no, I need you to understand. No, I did understand. That's the problem. Kick out there by Shane. What a weird live reactions this has been. I don't even know where this is going to fall in our annals. This is going to be just like a really good one, or people are going to be like, wow, TWitWoW was really weird today. Don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, isn't that what makes people think it's a good one in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong.
So, I mean, the answer's both, right?
Oh, the stomp of the Garvin variety.
Oh my god.
Yeah, step on that hand. It's not complete until you step on the face. Fuck. Well, no, it was a lie. It was a lie. Oh, wait, no, here it comes. Well, that was a knee drop. Fine, we'll give it to you. God damn it. I love, too, when you go back to that original clip, you can hear Kevin and Sammy chuckling a little about it. It's just amazing. I'm low-key rubbing my pants right now, guys. It's happening. I'm still ascending.
No. I didn't think this would be our match of all things.
I just call you. That was good. That was good. Stop looking menacing. You look like a tool.
What's the most menacing tool so we can pick that to be the one he looks like specifically? A pitchfork, right? A pitchfork.
Yeah.
You look like a pitchfork, Randall.
Yeah, I was even about to go Steiner on him. He cuts his hair and blades his face, thinks he's threatening me. He's still a bitch.
Oh, we're like a bitchfork. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Now take your clothes off. I'm working off. I don't mean that actually, guys. I don't want anybody to get naked. Well, there are a few people, but we're not going to talk about that here. And Shane now getting the steel chair.
I don't think Sal is still in chat, unfortunately.
God damn it, Sal. I'm roasting him about this later. Oh, look at Randall convulsing.
That looked very painful.
It's like, simmer down. What the hell is even happening to you right now?
He just got hit in the back with a chair. It looked like it hurt a lot.
Oh, and now the leg. Oh, it hurts. Everything hurts. I want to die. And, again to the leg. Enjoy that lack of mobility, ass face.
You rang.
And Shane now's got a vertical base, so even more force there.
Right over the ankle.
Is that his punting leg, too? Because that might actually legitimately be smart by Shane.
I thought it was the left foot, not the right foot. Like, I thought Shane hit the left foot, but Orton punts with his right.
I mean, either way, even if it's not the punting, foot there, you still got to build up speed for a punt to be effective, so...
Orton's totally begging off. Oh, but Shane, no, with the chair to the shoulder.
He's just looking like Tony Stark looking up at Thanos. I was just playing, man. I was just playing. Your father told me to kick him as hard as he could. He's a weird egg.
He said about the only way he could get off.
Oh, shit. Dude, I'm going to need you to, we're going to need to, resync, because I tried making the playlist, but something went wrong. It took me back to part 1 again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm at 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm sorry about this, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, why is this? No, oh my God. Hold on. I'm really annoyed now. VLC.
Why is Chiefin asking for the match to end? We're enjoying it. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
So wait, did I? Oh God, don't tell me.
Don't tell me you didn't download CD2.
But I did though.
Oh.
I distinctly remember downloading both of them, so why is it continuously taking me to part 1? Hold on a second here.
Try just closing out of VLC entirely and redoing it.
Okay, wait, is this it? Okay, there we go. If I could just go back to it. Why the hell? Okay, there we go. You said 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. I was really about to go into panic mode there.
Yeah,
all right.
Was a little scary.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hooray.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyway.
Shane is stalking his prey.
Yeah, you can't build up momentum when your leg is shattered for a punt, so either way, it's smart by Shane.
I think he's going to try and punt Randall.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Oh, the height that he got on that. That's it. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Wow, all that build-up of
Chiefin
confusion,
was
and we only got 10
begging
more
for them
seconds
to end the match. They do.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I need to ice this leg.
My leg!
Oh my God.
Oh man, Shane really took Randall to the limit there, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, that match was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And speaking of fun matches, now we get to JBL HBK up next.
Indeed, we do.
Oh man, that's like what the hell, man. At least to me, it's like a match. I don't even know what to expect, really.
Randy Orton prevails over Shane McMahon here tonight.
Yeah, I love that moment because you called Randy a bitch and then he totally listened and got up from it.
Yeah.
He heard your ripple through time.
Yeah, just taking a look at some match highlights here.
Oh, that's right. Swagger versus Finlay might be next. That's right. Yeah, it is. Swagger Finley's next, then HBK JBL after.
Oh, okay.
Jack Swagger versus Finlay. God. It is pretty fucking cruel, though, that WWE gave a dude with a lisp a name with the letter S in it.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. Just to make sure we're all good, can you give me a timestamp real quick of where you're at, like a running timestamp?
Yeah, sure. 2:58, 59, 3 minutes even. 01, 02, 03, 04.
Okay, we're good.
I figured. Abel's excited for a Finlay match.
Hooray, Abel! Your excitement is everything because you're a beautiful person.
I don't remember being all that into Finlay back in the day. Maybe I'll feel differently about him now.
I don't know. I was far more into Finlay when he first debuted, like in 06 and shit. Like his SmackDown run, I actually wanted him to become World Heavyweight Champion because I loved what a badass he was. Yeah. His ECW run and really everything as a babyface with Hornswoggle rather than just using Hornswoggle as a prop, I wasn't nearly as into. That's just my honest opinion on it.
I remember the whole, my name is Finlay, and I love to fight. I remember that, like, intro for his entrance theme. That's really the most, and then Shillelagh. I remember the Shillelagh, too.
Yeah.
Oh, man, all these recaps. This was before all these people were dead. Fuck.
Yeah, oh my God. Yep, they were alive back then, bud.
Yeah, because I saw, like, Roddy Piper and the Ultimate Warrior, like, God. Ricky Steamboat? Or no. Yeah, no, is he? No. No,
Steamboat's alive.
Okay. Steamboat's still alive. Snuka's the one that passed because he was found guilty and they just couldn't take it anymore, I guess. There was King Kong Bundy. Pretty sure he's dead. Hey, Shawn. There we go. Now we're getting to an era where people are still alive from.
Yeah.
Michaels and Taker and Rock and Austin. There's Jonathan, Cena, and Edge and Orton again. And goodness.
WrestleMania.
It's not the 25th anniversary, you dingbats. If I did something a year ago, the 25th anniversary isn't the 25th version of that thing. It's 25 years after it, so it would be the 26th version of that thing. Oh, that's right, the All-American American.
Yep, an ECW champion. Yeah, do those push-ups on the ramp like a mark.
Yeah, he totally did that, didn't he? I forgot all about this early WWE presentation, Jack Swagger.
Oh, I guess he's not going to this time. But
God, and then Matt Stryker on commentary. Ugh.
I'm Todd Grisham, and I'm a douchebag.
Yeah, Grisham was bad, but Stryker, oh, God. Stryker was, like, actively working against Lucha Underground being the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Succeed at making it anything but the best thing ever. It was still the best thing ever, but he was trying his ass off to make it not that. Wasn't Mark Henry ECW champion at one point?
Yeah, he was.
I bet that was wonderful.
Mark Henry is so good.
I forget, was Ezekiel Jackson the last ever ECW?
Yes.
He won it off Christian, right? On like the last episode of ECW even, wasn't it?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. See, I was paying attention to ECW at the very, very tail end. Oh, wow. Hornswoggle even came out with him and everything.
God, I really didn't care for any of this. I'm like, Finlay, you're a badass. Why are you like this babyface who's like a father to Hornswoggle? I liked it better when the relationship was.
I will say, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, that he's just this miscreant that I have living under the ring to use at my disposal. And then when they tried to make it all emotional with Hornswoggle's my son, I'm like, man, don't do Finlay like this.
Oh, well, and I'm glad that I let you finish then, because that leads me to what I was going to say about how I remember the whole Vince McMahon's bastard child angle that they did. Or illegitimate son, that's what they called him. Vince McMahon's illegitimate son. And everyone thought it was going to be Mr. Kennedy. And I think it was supposed to be, but then he got fucking wellness policy.
Yeah, it never came together for Kennedy like we all thought it would.
Yeah, man, he would have been a big fucking star, but...
Which, I mean, I gotta give slack on both sides, because, I mean, Kennedy shouldn't have gotten suspended. I won't, like, fault him for injuries, because that's just a shitty thing to do. You can't help how your anatomy is. But, like, wellness policy was on him. But then WWE, right? Like, you go from one angle, like, oh, this is gonna be a vehicle for a legitimate push. And I'm like, cool, because it should be. Like, if you're gonna do something that absurd, you might as well commit to it and give the person a major push. But then you're just like, no, the absurdity is all there is, and then we're going to turn it into a comedy angle. And it's like, fuck me. Like, you really couldn't make any other star. Like, Kennedy was the only one. You couldn't think of anybody else at that time that really could have benefited from that rub? I don't know.
Well, let's turn it into a comedy angle.
Have crab here by Finlay.
Yeah, Abel, like I said, I didn't really watch wrestling at all when I was in college, which was like July of 2008 to the very, very end of 2009. But I heard about Sheamus beating Cena for the title at TLC 2009, and so I started watching at the very beginning of 2010. Like, I probably watched the first Raw of 2010, which might have even been on the fourth, for all I know. I also, I fully immersed myself back into the universe. So I watched WWE, everything. I watched Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. And then when ECW ended, I watched the shit out of NXT, even though it was like a game show at the time and kind of sucked. But then I also got into FCW around that time, which was like prenatal NXT as we know it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, you know, take the NXT that we have now and just remove like 90% of its budget and you have FCW. Did I say ECW? I meant NXT. My bad.
Oh, you're all right, man.
Take the NXT that we have now, remove like 90% of its budget, and you get FCW.
Swagger favoring his leg
there.
there.
He's going to shove him into the turnbuckle, into the ring post even, okay.
Damn.
Oh, wow. God, Swagger was so bad. I mean, I shouldn't say he was, because he still is. But he was even worse back then somehow.
Hammerlock.
Is he, like, not allowed to get physical or take bumps for AEW because of some kind of, like, clause in his UFC, or not UFC, whatever MMA company he works for?
It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case.
Yeah. He's not, what do you know what MMA company he works for? It's not Strikeforce, is it?
I don't think it is. I honestly don't know, dude.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Bellator.
Shoulder breaker there.
Yeah, Abel, that's because it was like no one watched FCW, and so people didn't know who a lot of the people were that were coming up. So I tried to kind of highlight some of my favorite people in FCW. And then they made NXT, and I was just like, oh, you know, this doesn't really feel necessary anymore. Yeah, Sal. It was Bellator.
Swagger now working over the arm of Finlay here.
By the way, speaking of, Sal's back.
Hi, Sal. I dropped a few more innuendos in the chat while you were gone, so, you know, at least you avoided that. Oh, Finlay goes down.
Not today, Swagger.
Oh, look at that. Oh, but Swagger right back, though, into the hammerlock. So that's what I'm saying. I liked how Swagger worked back then. It was one of the few talents that, for me personally, just actually got worse the more his career progressed. Because I actually liked when he focused more on, like, this kind of psychology and his amateur background. I thought his gut wrench looked genuinely good. Like, when I first saw his gut wrench powerbomb, I'm like, man, I've never seen anything like that. That's pretty fucking cool. So, again, 2009 was just a very interesting year for me. Like, if we were doing 5 Fave 5s, my list would probably be the craziest, and then God knows who I would have gravitated to in New Japan at the time, which I would have been immensely curious about. Like, if it's interesting how my WWE tastes evolved, I'd really be curious who I would have started loving in New Japan, like when I first got into wrestling, and then all the way to now. Like, we already know where I would have ended up, but
well, if you would have gotten into New Japan when you first started watching wrestling, which was in like 02, 03, it would have been during the period of Inokiism. So,
ooh,
yeah.
Nice neck breaker there by Finlay. Knee in the wface.
I think Inoki were like driven out during like 04, 05, somewhere around there. So
yeah,
that would have been the ideal time to get into New Japan.
Everybody's just like, listen, Inoki, wrestling sucks now because of you, so we're going to force you out and make it cool again. But it's working. No, it isn't. Stop deluding yourself. Finlay collapsing there. Referee trying to get Swagger to back off. Oh, no, Finlay. Nice O'Connor into the roll-up there. Or trying to. Referee trying to get a good look.
Swagger sucked.
What was that?
I said, God, Swagger sucked.
Drives Finlay into the corner there. Oh, what a shot to the face.
Yeah, Abel, or Dragon Gate. Abel said you probably would have been more of a Noah fan in the 90s, or in the 2000s, but I would say maybe even Dragon Gate, because Dragon Gate was where it was at, kind of. That was where they were, like, churning out the crazy talents, like fucking, you know, like Ricochet and Bryan and, you know.
And it's another thing, too. I wonder if I would have fallen in as much love with, like, technical wrestling specifically if I wouldn't have started WWE, because I came into WWE again when, like, people like Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit were at their prime.
Yeah.
And I really got to appreciate that style.
Oh,
so, like, yeah.
Wow.
Nice short arm layer there by Finlay.
Yeah, that was cool as hell.
I'm telling you, Finlay, because here's the thing. In ring, I never stopped enjoying him. It's just I hated the character shifts, like, in these later years.
I also wonder
Finlay
if he would have gotten into Ring of Honor early on, because Ring of Honor came out. They started in like 01.
Well, I mean, what I've seen of Ring of Honor when they had Kenta, when Kenta could still work at that
was
level,
in 05,
that made him a fucking legend. Yeah, like
05 was a hell of a year for wrestling. Like God, if Eddie would have just, if anything wouldn't have happened, I feel like '05 would be one of the best years for wrestling ever. But because of Eddie, I feel like it really tarnishes the.
Oh, Eddie would have been the cherry on top of the sundae, because I hear all the time now that WrestleMania 22 would have either had Eddie versus Shawn Michaels or Eddie
Wasn't
versus The
22
Undertaker.
in
Both of
06?
those matches being fucking bangers.
Wasn't 22 in '06 though?
Oh yeah, you're right. 05 he had the match with there, but I guess if 05 hadn't happened and he would have gone into 06,
right?
Like he would have started that year off right, because like that though either one of those WrestleMania matches I would have been fucking here for.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would have been Undertaker, because they ended up saddling him with Mark Henry instead. And Mark Henry's great and all, but it wasn't at the level that he was. Oh, boot there. This is going to be the end of the match right here. Is he going to get the gut wrench here?
Although, you know what, Abel mentioning Noah, that was during the era of, like, Misawa, I believe.
Oh, God, Misawa, who I think made an entire generation. Like, the fucking... Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. Fucking Joe and all those guys have such a debt to Misawa, and that's it.
There you go.
Oh, Mark, how amazing that would have been for you and everybody in attendance if that would have happened. Michaels versus Guerrero, whatever you say about Shawn Michaels, like, when you get him a quality, like a real quality dance partner, like when he had Kurt Angle at 21 or stuff, fucking bangers. And like him and Ed, I'll tell you guys right now, if that match would have happened, that probably would have been my match of the year for 2006.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking insane.
Shit, dude, if we would have gotten into like all of the wrestling that we would have wanted to with hindsight in like 02, God, we would have been fucking destroyed by Misawa's death.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Absolutely.
Because that was in 09, and it was long after he should have been retired, but he just felt like he had to try and put the company on his back and keep going, and like...
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder almost how many times we would have said, if we were still doing commentaries at the time, I wonder how many times we would have said Misawa's killing himself, and then it would have actually fucking happened.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
It's scary to think about.
It is, man, because you still have people that have the Misawa mentality, like, in wrestling.
Yeah.
That was the only good, like, because sometimes I even worry, like, would Brian ever be like that? But I think Brian having a family now and stuff is probably, like, slowing him down a bit, like, in that regard. But I honestly believe that if Brian didn't have, like, the wife or the family or whatever, he would just, like, keep fucking wrestling. Because, like, there are just people, I don't know what it is about wrestling that gets a hold on some people, but they just don't want to stop. I mean, hell, even David Benoit, in that interview with Chris Van Vliet, saying that he would even talk to Chris about, like, just retire. Just like, you've done everything. There's nothing more for you to prove. And, like, Chris just kept going until he didn't. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And now we got Shawn JBL up next here.
But yeah, dude, Kobashi held the, the GHC Heavyweight Championship in Noah. He held that shit for 2 years, starting in March of 03.
What? Yeah, wow.
And Misawa held it for like a year and a half, starting in December of 06. So, like, those two guys were kind of the kings of Noah around that era. Obviously, Misawa was the first champion because he founded the company practically.
Taking a look at this recap here of JBL being rich and Shawn Michaels not. God, and that's another thing. 2009. Which,
oh, shit.
I mean,
so I said practically, but Mitsuharu Misawa literally did found Noah. Like, he literally was the founder of Noah.
Right.
I didn't realize that he was the one. I thought that it was like him and a few other guys, but it was just him pretty much.
But, yeah.
There was like a mass exodus, I know that.
Right. 2009. Actually 2007 and 2009. I like JBL's whole second run after commentary. I was a JBL fan. I wanted him to regain the WWE title. I'm telling you, man, it was a weird period for me. Maybe it was just my grief because of the Benoit tragedy, because I knew ultimately I would end up with like Morrison, but like, yeah, I had a lot of eclectic tastes, to say the least.
You were just trying to figure out what you really liked, and if there was anything left for you in wrestling to like cling to, and then you found Joe.
But you know what So I'm glad I did. And I will say, like, because look, guys, we always try and say we are very passionate about our opinions and we will express them here because this is our show and this and that. But, like, that's why I say I hate Charlotte, for instance. But I know we have fans that listen to this that genuinely like Charlotte. I got no problem with you. And I think it's cool for people to, like, be experimental with, like, what they like. Again, I went through a fucking Kozlov phase. I have no room to shame anybody because I just rewatched that match and it's like, oof. But, like, you know, I think it's cool. Like, I even know when I first got into wrestling, it took me so long to even, like, know Chris was the guy. At first I thought it was Jericho. Then I thought it was Angle. But there was just something about Benoit matches. Like, the more I watched them, the more I'm like, you know, this just feels right. This, like, every time he's on, I feel fucking good. And, you know, sometimes you got to go through the process. I don't know. I mean, now that I've kind of opened that fucking Pandora's box, what was the weirdest taste you guys have ever had? Not even necessarily like a bad worker, just one that you never thought, like, in hindsight, you'd latch on to. Because, yeah, fucking Kozlov and Chavo Guerrero and JBL. I mean, that I got a fucking closet full, fam. God, and especially when you see a Stan Hansen match and you realize that JBL ain't shit. Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I feel like the weirdest people that I liked were just when I was too young to know any better, you know?
Right.
Like, fucking Billy Kidman was my first favorite wrestler.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Yes, Abe. Hey, you know what, though, brother? That ain't a phase, because a phase.
That ain't a phase. David Otunga is amazing. How dare you, Abel?
I'm on my David Otunga. It's all about me. It's all about the power. I like low-key best theme in fucking wrestling history.
I won't go that far. I don't agree with that, but it was still like Otunga, with our gimmick, David Otunga would have been the biggest star in wrestling.
I mean, dude, that theme all about the power. I just be vibing, fam. You know, just good shit.
See, that's how I feel about Andrade's theme, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, Andrade's theme is pretty iconic. I just wish he'd have the career to go with it, which he's slowly building, until unfortunately he pissed hot. Oh. God damn it, Andrade. Don't get in your own way. First the Charlotte relationship, now this. Are you trying to fail? Are you trying to piss off the volcano?
Sabotage at its finest. God damn it.
God, do you know what could happen, Andrade, if you keep this shit up? Kona Reeves could get your push. Do you want that to happen? God, that's like asking for fucking space.
Kona Reeves is Hawaiian. He's not Hispanic.
Yeah, but WWE is always looking to tap into a new market somewhere.
I mean, Hawaiians are Americans, so...
True, but, like, how much business do they get on the American side of things, you know? How many shows do they get? Vince's probably going to be like, when's the last time we went to Hawaii? Damn it, I want to attend a luau.
I just imagine... Oh, my God. That is such a Vince thing, too. He's just like, you know what, damn it, I'm thinking about buying this new summer home in Hawaii, but I don't have a good excuse to get there, and I can't stop working, damn it. So we're going to take us ourselves on the road. We're going to Hawaii for a wrestling show. Kona Reeves, pack your bags. You're main eventing, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Also, Vince can check out this summer home and think about if he really wants to buy it or not.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, my God.
Sal said David Otunga was my man until Jason Momoa came along. I think Jason Momoa is my man for a lot of people.
Yeah.
My mom's agreeing with me.
Yeah, I was even about to ask, how hot does your mom think Jason Momoa is? And that answered it.
He gives her goosebumps and butterflies.
WWE No Way Out TWitWoW live reactions brought to you by Cold Showers. Take one.
Oh, man.
Hey, Rebecca, remember when you got punched in the face by Chris Jericho like a year after this, I feel like? Or wait, was it a year before, though? No, it was 08. It was 08, a year before this.
Her name's Rebecca?
What was that?
Was that Shawn Michaels' wife?
Yeah.
And her name's Rebecca?
Yes.
Oh. I didn't know any of that.
Well, TYL, son.
She needs to cool it with the fake tanner. She's looking like she's got like a very Trump-esque complexion there.
Yeah.
Orange as hell.
Make HBK great again. Oh, already crying. The match hasn't even started yet. Simmer down.
JBL looking like he's trying to interpret human emotions.
You know,
Goodness, you monster piece of shit.
I don't know why water leaks from the eyes. I mean, I know my employees do it a lot, and I just don't understand. You ask 500 people to work Christmas morning, and suddenly you're the worst.
No, Abel, there were no women's matches on this show. We've come a long way.
Yeah, we have.
And we still have a long way to go as far as WWE's treatment of their women wrestlers, but we've come a long way.
Honestly, now that we have Stardom, WWE can take their time. I have no faith in them. It's like, I know you're trying.
No, they're not.
But we're doing good, right? Yeah, but listen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This was during the era of Jiggly Boobs Layfield.
Oh, listen, he's actually, no, you know what? Dog pile on him. He's a piece of shit. Walk up here.
I'm curious what you were going to say there.
I was going to try and defend him, and then I'm like, nah, he's definitely got some jiggling boobs right there. Shawn Michaels now hammering away. Oh, now JBL creating distance, a lot on the line. He can own Shawn Michaels after tonight.
Man, I thought slavery was illegal.
Not when you're rich. And that smirk, that toothy grin.
God, he reminds me of Ted Bundy.
Oh, now hands Michaels is doing. Come on, Shawn, hit me. Oh, not like that. JBL. Oh, another right hand there.
Irish whip. Shawn Michaels attempting a sunset flip, but JBL just sitting down on it, using that immense weight. Oh, went for a clothesline from hell. Shawn, though, with the backslide.
Oh, wow, Shawn. You'll lose your smile all over again throwing your back out doing that shit.
Shoulder
block.
And now JBL with the elbow drop.
Damn. Cover again. 1, 2. Kick out. Oh, could be a fallaway slam. No. Michaels lands on his feet.
Chop block.
Chop block.
And another chop block.
Another chop block.
Shawn thinking about his weird-ass figure four. And he got it.
There it is.
It's actually not Shawn's weird-ass figure four. It's just a regular old figure four.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Granted, it's a figure P, but Ric Flair always did a figure P too, and we still call it a figure four, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, and look at this, a crossface.
Yeah.
2 years after the fact, even. Ah, but JBL with a clever little counter there. Into a pin. Shawn kicks out.
And now, chop. And JBL put his hands up. Please, Shawn, remember the good times. Remember when I made you eat a clothesline from hell and then pinned you? No, I can think of something better than that. Irish whip. JBL reverses.
Oh, the Flair bump. That's the second one of those we've had on this show. First one was Triple H.
JBL now. Michaels is going to be driving his back into the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Oh, clubbing the back there. Elbow drop. Another elbow drop. He is mauling that face right now. Another elbow drop. He was Dolph Ziggler before Dolph Ziggler. Even though Dolph Ziggler, I think, was with the company at this time. So, Yeah, kick out. Now he's going to pick Shawn up. Lariat there. 2, kick out. JBL now. No. Oh, wow. Just going straight brawler now. Damn. Just mugging Shawn in the corner. There's a boot there.
Damn, Bradshaw.
Knee there. Oh, hard in the turnbuckle. And now into the bear hug.
Wow. JBL using a bear hug. Who would have thunk?
It's the back there.
I gotta tell you guys, this match is boring as hell to me. I preferred all 3 other matches that we've seen so far.
Yeah. I think the match, like at the time, I probably would have been invested in because, you know, even though it was ludicrous, you had the emotional investment of Shawn just going back to his own stuff, especially with WrestleMania around the corner, but that's pretty much it. And again, me, weirdly enough, being a JBL fan at the time, I guess I'd enjoy his heel work too, but, you know, seeing this again, it's like, eh.
Well, and especially just knowing the stipulation, there's a 0% chance that anyone other than Shawn Michaels wins this match.
Right.
Like, you don't even need to know, you know, the hindsight of, like, being able to, like, see who won or anything like that. You don't need any of that. You just know, like, either the show won or Shawn Michaels is just randomly stuck in a storyline forever. That's
yeah. God, what a whimper to go out.
Nobody wants that. Mark did just say that he requested it for the chamber matches specifically. So once we get
nice
chamber match, it'll be much more fun.
Hooray! Yeah, because I think the Raw chamber was legitimately lit too, like even more so than the SmackDown one.
Wow, nice.
JBL now going to scale the rope. Oh, Shawn shoving him off, trying to.
Come on, Shawn, end this. Where's Dragon? End this, please.
He probably ducked out. It's probably like, JBL matchup, nah, fam. I'm just going to soar out of here.
I don't think he was ever here, though, for this recording to begin with.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I think someone did the end this shtick earlier, but I don't remember who it was. It might have been Chiefin. Or no, it was Kirby, I think, actually. But that was during the Orton match, and I actually enjoyed that match.
JBL collapsing there. Is it going to be the elbow drop?
Oh, it was Chiefin. It was Chiefin.
And oh, Michaels misses. JBL could be one clothesline from hell away from owning Shawn Michaels. God, that would have been so weird, especially given that JBL would retire at WrestleMania. Oh, there it is.
Clothesline from hell.
A little late to the cover there, though.
Shawn should kick out at 1. No. God damn it. If you were ever going to do a kick out at 1, it should have been right there.
Yeah, shit on him.
Perspective,
shit on
it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It's like Shawn showing the will to just not lose this match because it's like, no, this is my freedom. This means more than anything. Like he's, really like fired up and shit. And if you're gonna bury JBL's finish, do it 3 months before he retires. Who cares? Or 2 months before he retires, even. Like, who cares? You're gonna bury WrestleMania anyway. Like, isn't this the show that he lost, the WrestleMania that he lost to Ray in like 11 seconds?
Yeah, but I guess it's
Yeah.
only good that he didn't bury it because JBL would end up beating CM Punk with this move for the Intercontinental title. So, like, you don't want Punk to get buried in hindsight. Like,
I do want to just kind of warn everybody that we have someone coming in to work on the bathroom, so there might be some loud noises that y'all got to hear, unfortunately. But we're gonna be here for another like half hour, and then we'll be done with it anyway. So this was totally unexpected, by the way. This was just kind of thrown on me within the last hour.
That's okay, man. We adapt.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing the count out shtick. Okay. What's her name? Rebecca, right? Rebecca is.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at the concern on Rebecca's face.
It's like, no, I can't do this.
Oh, but he's getting up though. He's getting up. Damn, the referee is so happy that Shawn got back in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't even recognize this ref. He's not someone that I'm familiar with. Like, it's not like a Kyoto or a Lil Nate or a, Tim White or anyone along those lines.
Right.
God, JBL just dunked Shawn over the top rope again.
What a dickweed. Now, when I say count him out, ref, I mean count him out. Don't you know I own my own company, Mama Joanna Energy? How'd that work out for you, Bradshaw?
Oh God, JBL staring at Rebecca. This is creepy.
Oh, damn! Wait, how is Shawn not disqualified?
Oh, I don't know. Who cares?
I mean, fuck it. You're clearly so disinterested and dead. Why even debate it?
Oh, man.
Flying forearm.
Kip up. Is he going to charge the band? No! Oh, that's press. Okay.
I mean, by wrestling logistics, that was interference that favored Shawn because he legitimately benefited from her interference because he fired up and now he's been on offense ever since. Winner by disqualification, John Bradshaw Layfield. What is it with you and fucking screw jobs?
Elbow drop. Oh my God, Shawn. He is really hamming it up for this comeback. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, and now he's tuning up the band.
Duck it, Bradshaw. Duck the kick.
Oh my God, you would. 11 years later, and you're still rooting for heels, even in hindsight.
Yeah. Damn it. I thought we could reverse the time stream. Fuck.
You were really pulling for it too, huh?
Dude, seeing that family fail would have been delicious. Congratulations, Shawn. Your children are now owned.
Yikes, that's crazy. Man, that crowd is all kinds of happy for him. That's so cool. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, he's pulling her up over the barricade so that they can celebrate together.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. I'm glad this match is over. I'm ready to get into the fun one, the elimination challenge.
It wasn't fun for Kofi Kingston.
Aww. You know what, though? We can honestly... Oh, no, we can't. God. Oh, I was going to say we can honestly say that the Kofi Kingston story had a happy ending, but then Brock happened.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, man.
It really did.
It came so close to having a happy ending, and then it had a sad one. Oh, jeez. Depressing. At least he's a tag team champion now, right? Oh.
Yeah, for the umpteenth time.
Yeah.
You know what, though? Kofi even being WWE champion, you know the kind of company guy he is. That's all that matters to him. And he got to win it at fucking Mania against the best wrestler in the world, Daniel Bryan. Like, not fucking bad.
Yeah.
Silver linings, fam.
Abel, everyone always forgets about Ray Joe at WrestleMania 35. John has just asked me not too long ago if Joe's ever been on a WrestleMania, because he forgot about it too.
It's true. I did.
To the point that I had to look it up to see. Oh, man. Rey Mysterio and having short, forgettable WrestleMania matches. Name a more iconic duo.
I can't wait for your next short, forgettable one with your son.
I was thinking more along the lines of against Andrade, where he gets squashed in 20 seconds.
And then you get exposed as an Uggo in front of the entire world when you leave your mask in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Well, not an Uggo, but just like a 12-year-old looking guy.
Yeah. Way to break the streak.
I mean, regardless of whether he's an Uggo, at least know that he has kids. So he has to have had some success.
And a son, so again, better than Hunter.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, God. It's just too easy with him.
Bodying your blanks again, Hunter. Again.
He's not shooting blanks. He's just not producing Y chromosomes for whatever reason.
Yeah, why no why, Hunter?
Channel our inner Keenan Thompson. Why?
Oh, there's Chris.
Oh, Lord.
Pre-dad bod.
I was just going to say before he looked like melted ice cream. The Ayatollah of cholesterol. Oh, what's Chris saying? I gotta put my headphones in so I can hear him.
He's gonna walk out as the new World Heavyweight Champion. I'm then gonna invite and challenge Ric Flair to come out of retirement and face me at WrestleMania 25. And give him the chance to become the 17-time World Champion. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, pull the rug away from that old fuck.
Empty words, Christoph.
2008 was a great year for
room.
us.
Christopher Jericho has no room to talk about sycophants, given where he is today.
Yeah.
Oh, a Saliva theme song. You gotta love that. I used to love Saliva. I gotta look into their stuff. I wonder if they've put out anything decent lately.
Yeah, WWE loved them for a time, too. What's funny is...
They were the ones that did, like, Click, Click, Boom and Ladies and Gentlemen and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah, Ladies and Gentlemen was a great WrestleMania theme. Yeah. And the funny thing is, this is like No Way Out, which is pretty much like a chamber pay-per-view, and Saliva was the theme for the debut of the Elimination Chamber Survivor Series 02 with Always. So
that was a great song, too. That was another great song. I also really liked their song, Your Disease.
I don't think I'm as...
Because your disease is killing me! That was a good one. I like that song. Yeah, man. I was a Saliva fan in the mid-2000s, so it was good stuff.
All right, can John Cena retain the World Heavyweight Championship?
Oh, here comes the chamber again.
Oh, my God.
Remember back in like 2012 or 13 or whenever it was that Stephanie basically said no more chambers except for like really rare occasions because the arenas aren't built to hold it anymore?
Yeah.
And now we're back to having one every year. And not just one, but multiple at that show every year.
Yeah, and maybe that's another reason why they did the whole, modifications.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, hey, I like the concept of the pay-per-view. I'm looking forward to it, in 2 months, so.
Dude, not 2.
Or 2 months, next month.
Yeah, dude, in 2 months it's going to be WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh, Abu! Here comes Cena. Oh man, it's so weird to see him with the big gold belt.
Yeah, it is. I never got
I'm
used to
so
it.
used to him having the spinner belt. It's weird. I don't like it. When do those titles get switched? When does the big gold belt get put on SmackDown? When Edge wins it here?
Yeah, actually, I think it happens next year because 2010 was a SmackDown chamber for the world title. So 2010.
Well, I would imagine Edge just takes it with him to SmackDown after he wins this chamber.
I mean,
and then Triple H gets drafted over to Raw with the title after WrestleMania, so that there's still spread out.
Because I mean, keep in mind too that the world title match WrestleMania 25 was John Cena versus Big Show versus Edge, so it was kind of weird how that all worked out. But yeah, Kyoto there got the dog tags.
Michael Kyoto.
And Cena gets a pod so he won't get bitched out like Edge.
Dude, I know. I remember. I don't remember what year it was. It might have been 2010. It might have been 2011. It was a year that Cena won the chamber. But he was the last person to enter the match, I want to say.
Yeah.
And like 3 minutes into being in the match, he was selling it like he was in there for 20. I was
yeah.
And then he won the match, and they built it up like he was this big underdog, and then he overcame so much. And I was like, he was in the match for 8 minutes!
Yeah. Oh, Mike Knox.
AKA prenatal Killian Dane.
Yeah.
Killian Dane beta. And I don't mean of the cuck variety either.
Yeah. Jesus
like
Christ.
A pre-beta release, like with video games.
Mike Knox getting a pod, huge advantage for him.
Man on fire. What happened to Slow Chemical, man?
Yeah.
No wonder all the world is gone, I know for sure. God, that song was good. That was amazing. To this day, one of my favorite theme songs ever.
Yeah.
And one of the few wrestling theme songs that I would listen to, like, outside of the context of a wrestling show, you know?
God, 02, 03. I always said it. 02, 03 was my biggest time as a Kane fan. Like... He was so good.
Was that he had Slow Chemical at that point too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
And I love Mark said Mike Knox is the Killian Dane of Gene Snitsky's.
oh, here we
go. Oh, it was Kofi. I thought it was the DX sign.
Kofi, boom. Kofi, something really exciting is about to happen to you.
And there's Edge. And he takes the pod too. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh man, he really slammed Kofi into that steel steps, didn't he?
And Edge, look at how hurried he looks and how he moves. Just the whole caveman face.
Oh, he's gonna concerto Kofi. That's right. I forgot about that part.
Like I said, Kofi, amazing things happening for you right now.
Oh, no. Oh, there's the concerto, and Kofi's done.
Look at him just resting.
I don't think he's resting, but I think he's unconscious.
You know what, though? I love the story beat a year later when Kofi came out. He actually checked himself and, like, turned around and looked all around to make sure he'd get a pod.
And there's Ray. Ray's in this match, though, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I know there were a couple smaller guys in this.
Edge is just so proud of himself. I did it.
He's just like, you know what? I didn't get beat in that first match because they beat me down so much that I got 3 counted. I got caught. I'm still fresh. I'm good to go. Let's do this.
Oh, now Ray wants a piece of Edge. Oh, damn. God, now imagine if Ray had the physical presence of like a Goldberg or something.
Edge's paranoid eyes were some of the best.
Bro, my favorite periods of Edge were like this, where he was just like near psychotic. Like legitimately, one of his best promos from like that whole period was when Vicky put him in Hell in a Cell with the Undertaker, and he's just like, I'm dragging you down to hell with me. Like, Edge crazed is some of the fucking best, but also entitled Edge before his first WWE championship was fucking primo shit. Because, like, he would get
wasn't it 06 when the whole Rated R stuff really started with him and Lita and stuff like that?
I mean, that's when it really kicked off. I feel like he was the Radar Superstar a bit before that, but that's when
right.
it
But
was
I mean,
really
like him really taking it to the next level with like, the live sex celebration and all that.
Yeah, exactly. But man, Edge before he won a world title and he had like this desperate, crazed hunger with some of the best, funniest fucking promos. Oh my god, yeah, Edge is pretty solid on the fucking mic. Can I just say?
Yeah. That's why I'm so excited that he's back, man. Because like. He is like one of the very, very few guys on the roster right now that you can really count on to open and or close a show with like a 10+ minute promo, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like a boring one either. Like it's.
Look at Edge's face.
He's just like, yeah, I'm in here. This is it. This is official. I'm really a part of this.
Assaulting people works.
More people should do that, man. If it works, like all you got to do is assault someone, you get their spot. Why doesn't this happen every year?
I don't think WWE realized what a horrible precedent they just set with this show.
I mean, maybe if they would have realized it at the time, they would have been able to do it more often in the future.
God, you know what though? You can't blame Edge for being so upset because again, he was like fucking jonesing for a world title when he didn't win one. I remember when he terrorized Christy Hemme because he made it in the final 3 of the 2005 Royal Rumble, and he's like, "Are you mocking me, Christy? I made it to the final 3," and like he's pulling his hair out because again, he's fucking crazed. And like when you get a taste of that world title, when you've been that fucking psychotic that I'm pretty sure you would have murdered people to get it, like yeah, you just want to feel it over and over and over again. Oh
man!
Neither by Ray.
Right, this match started with Jericho and Ray. This was one of the best cruiserweight matchups ever back in WCW. So good, every time.
WCW, brother. I mean, even in 09 itself, these two would end up having, because I believe 09, was the year of Ray's great Intercontinental title run that got cut short because he pissed hot. Because he had Jericho, he had the Ziggler feud, which I was really into, as you know.
Jomo.
And yeah, but then he dropped it to Morrison, which I mean, obviously, I was fucking elated about. But Ray was really doing amazing stuff with the IC title. I wish he could have properly finished out his run. Because then I could have seen it where Ziggler probably would have put over Morrison later, and you would have just flipped it. Oh, yeah. Speaking of flips, right, taking Jericho out there.
Yeah, I was gonna just say though, like. The only reason that I brought up WCW is because I feel like that was when they were both like in their prime as far as high flyers go.
I still really need to go back and watch Ray's WCW stuff and just his early stuff because like him and Liger both probably did some insane fucking shit. Dude,
have you seen that GIF that's been kind of circulating around of those two really young like teenage guys or luchadors that were just flying around like the one dude like countered an arm drag by doing like a handspring off the ropes, and then he like it was just crazy. They were like 3 or 4 different moves that this dude did. Two of them he was like standing on the dude's shoulders. Like it was nuts.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, man.
Oh man, you gotta see it. I really hope you be able to find it somewhere. Maybe I can find it for you, or maybe someone in chat could post a link to it because like it's crazy. But yeah, I was like, you know what? This is the future of Lucha Libre, but at the same time, I feel like I wonder like what kind of stuff similar to this we would see if we would go back to like the mid-90s and just see early Rey Mysterio doing his thing, you know?
Yeah. Kane looking at Ray like that, because I gotta remember too, this is early 09. I think this is when Kane and Ray had their weird feud. That made no fucking sense. And Jericho.
I remember when Kane won Money in the Bank and cashed in on Ray the same night.
Yeah.
That was not in 2009 though. I want to say that.
I think that was a year later, 2010.
Yeah, that was in 2010. Yeah.
2009 was when he took Ray's mask and he said like he traumatized Ray and he scarred Ray, but then Ray came back looking totally normal. Like nothing was wrong with him whatsoever. And I'm like,
sounds like WWE Rey Mysterio to me though. I don't know. That's pretty typical. Ray was pretty like there was some very like John Cena qualities to Ray back then.
Yeah, that was always my one big frustration with Ray, and I don't know how many big Rey Mysterio fans we have in the chat, so I'm not trying to go hard on you guys, but, like, I always wanted them to do something else with Ray. Like, that's why I was excited about the Kane feud, because it's like, oh, are we going to get a darker Rey Mysterio, or are we going to get, like, a psychologically off-put Rey Mysterio after what Kane put him through?
But like John Cena, he chose to rise above hate.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, though. It's like he liked to no-sell consequences a lot.
And
he's climbing fast too. Look at Ray scale the chamber. Dang. Oh, and right into a beautiful Hurricane Rana on the outside.
Damn. That's what I'm saying, man. Their 09 feud was fucking fire.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like, watching John Cena, watching Ray do that move just made me think of, like, what Batista once said in an interview when he was tagging with Ray for a period.
Is that going to do it?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
When Ray and Batista were tagging for a period, Batista used to say, like, he used to actually just be entranced. Like, he'd actually forget that, like, you know, he's supposed to work the match, take the tag, because he just loved watching Ray do his stuff. So, like, Ray is a very respected guy, and he did a lot of, like, on an in-ring level, I'll never disparage Ray, because I think, much like Misawa in his own way, he was a trendsetter for a lot of guys working today. Yeah. But it's like, damn, man, as a character, I really just wish you had more shades to you. A little bit more flavor. Oh, and Jericho, wheelbarrow? No.
Bulldog. Oh, and we've got our countdown clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And...
All right, let's get Mike Knox in here.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be Mike Knox. He's like the least relevant of the remaining guys. Oh, it's Kane! It's Kane! Okay, here we go.
Kane's probably going to boot Ray's head off.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, immediately. Wow.
Oh, and now why are you going after Edge? You didn't like Kofi Kingston to begin with.
They probably just know that Edge doesn't belong in this match.
Oh, Jericho with the sleeper.
God, speaking of Edge, that's another thing that I wish we could have seen through to the end if Edge didn't get injured. The rated Y2J tag team. Fucking that was supposed to be like, you know, fucking big shit.
Was that supposed to be a thing? I didn't even know that was supposed to be a thing.
Well, yeah, dude, because they won the unified tag titles together, Edge and Jericho, and then Edge got injured, which is how we got Jericho. Because
I don't remember any of that. Well, was that in 09? Because that would explain why I don't remember it.
Was it in 09? Guys, you're going to have to help me out there on that part, because I want to say it was in 09, but I'm not sure, because I also know that Jericho, again, had the Ray feud, but I think that was in the summer of 09. No, because that would have been Dolph Ziggler. Fuck. Maybe it would have been, like, early summer, and then, because I know Dolph was in a program with Ray by SummerSlam.
2 count. Wow, Jericho, that kick was bad.
Yeah, it was 09, according to Abel. So, yeah, those two were supposed to have a tag title run together, dude, and I thought it was going to be fucking sweet, because their double team was like a wheelbarrow by Edge, but into the Codebreaker by Jericho, and visually it looked awesome.
Nice.
And, you know, like, I was really into them as a team, but then Edge, again, you know, got injured, and that was when he would make the return at Rumble
and win it
the next year and win it. Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, the only reason that I figured it was in 09, though, was because someone earlier said that one of the reasons that DX reunited was to handle Jericho.
Yeah.
So when you said Jericho, I was like, oh, DX 09. That's probably why. I don't remember it.
Man, it's actually amazing that Jericho's never been injured, because I'm just seeing the bumps his leg is taking on that grate and everything, and it's just like, how?
And he's selling it quite a bit, too, but that's just because
Ray just mauling Kane here. Go down! Go down!
Abel said that Jericho lost the IC title to Ray, and then later in that same night, he won the tag title to Edge.
Oh, yeah. Because I even honestly forgot, like, how Jericho and Edge became tag champions in the first place. I just know that they were until Jericho had to find a new partner.
That uppercut by Kane, though, and then the kick.
And then the straight kick to Ray like he's garbage.
Garbage.
Irish whip.
Oh, charging. Oh, but Ray got a boot up.
Boot up there.
Channeling some LMI.
Oh, DDT. Inverted.
Boot up.
Sit up, Kane.
Oh! Nope. Jericho went for the lion salt. Kane moved out of the way. Big boot. There's the big boot.
Yep.
Kane loves throwing out them big boots, don't he?
Hell yeah.
Charging. Oh, but Ray with a beautiful drop toe hold. And another one on Jericho. Jericho and Kane are both set up for the 6-1. Oh, but Kane's going to choke slam Raymond.
I think Ray's going to...
No. Or he's just going to shove Jericho so that he can choke slam Raymond. Oh, but look at Ray with the Rana counter. Off the rope. 619 to Kane. Cool, now springboard him. And, oh, Jericho with a code breaker.
Nice code breaker there.
Now, oh, what, Ray, what are you doing?
Ray,
what are you doing? You could have eliminated the big man together and gone back to your little man fight with Jericho.
I mean, Jericho's such an egotist. Do you really feel like you would have kept that teamwork going? Oh, Ray,
what would have allowed Ray to pin Kane and beat him.
No, that's going to do it.
Is that going to do it? Yeah, wow, okay. Dang, that surprises me. That really surprises me.
Damn it, Glenn.
Yeah. God, that scared me so much, though, for this year's Chamber, because they never get it right.
Yeah, they never do. As long as Morrison gets a spot, because God, he owns those fucking matches. Like, I'll be happy. I hope they'll probably eliminate him early before he can even show any of his stuff. I
mean, yeah, I was gonna say he freaking he got a spot in the Royal Rumble. It was just forgettable because he was the second fastest elimination.
To Brock Lesnar.
No, to Eric Rowan. Like Eric Rowan was fastest.
Or I should say by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, by Brock Lesnar. Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to get Knox. There you go.
One big man leaves, another one enters.
Oh, yeah, you got to give the two smaller guys someone to fight against.
Oh, my God.
And another example of the big man getting in and just immediately booting Ray's head off.
What a sizist.
Oh, and there's a pump kick there to Jericho. I feel like, was Mike Knox, was he like a guy that could actually move almost like a Hanson?
We're about to find out.
Because I'm kind of getting those vibes from this match. What happened to him?
It just didn't work out, I'm afraid. He had like a weird gimmick too, where he was like a Hannibal Lecter, not in terms of like cannibalism, but where like he had this like medical knowledge that he would use to like maximize pain.
Oh, why did that not work? That sounds amazing.
I feel like they didn't really commit to it. Like they committed to it promo-wise, but not like as like an in-ring kind of development-wise. You know what I mean?
So his last wrestling match that he wrestled in his entire career was in April of 2018. So I guess he is retired.
Oh, wow.
But like he didn't wrestle, like, you know, he wrestled WWE from, you know, I would say from like 06 to 2010. But then after getting released by WWE, he didn't wrestle a single match in 2011. But then in 2012, he came back and wrestled a few matches. Like he worked a grand total of what, 9 matches in 2012, and then 20 in 2013. So he really barely wrestled at all. I guess he was in TNA from 2013 to 2015. I didn't know that.
Oh, Jericho triangle dropkick. Oh, Knox caught him.
Man.
Damn. God. Oh, he's going to do it again.
Oh.
And again. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Mike Knox could move for a big man. And he wasn't like a giant, but he was like, you know, Drew McIntyre size, except.
Oh, Ray, what are you doing?
Not as shredded.
Ray, is this really what? Oh, God.
Oh, he power slammed.
Oh, power slammed him right into the chain wall.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow. According to Abel, Mike Knox was part of Aces and Eights. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Knox just hung Ray up by his foot.
Yeah, Tree of Woe using the chamber wall.
Oh, man. That would suck.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Chris just getting wrecked. Mike Knox eyeing John Cena.
Oh, Knox just throws Jericho back into the ring. Face first, even. Face first. Man, this is like the exact opposite of when Kane was in the ring, because Kane, I feel like, got kind of beat up by the two guys, like the 2-on-1 disadvantage. Whereas Mike Knox is just destroying these guys. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Kind of hilarious, honestly.
Clubbing the back again.
Oh, Irish
whip.
Ray slides under. Kick to the thigh. Kick to the thigh. Boot there from Knox. Irish whip. Ray into the corner. Knox. Oh, he charged and he caught Ray's foot. He's got him over the knee. That was almost like a GTR.
Oh, now he's going to do Sister Abigail here because that was his finish at the time.
Oh, but Jericho with the code breaker.
Damn, that's going to do it.
That was a really cool little move, like, catch. And that's it. Wow. Was the codebreaker that protected in 09? Jesus.
I guess so.
Or was Mike Knox just that, like, weakened? Like, he wasn't protected.
Yeah. Which is a shame because he actually looked pretty good in there. I mean, better than fucking Kozlov. Jesus.
Yeah, no doubt. Is he about to, like, run amok and, like, beat people up again? Even though he's eliminated?
I don't think so. It seems like he's going to go peacefully.
Yeah, he's just leaving. I feel like I definitely would have been a Mike Knox fan, like, for sure. I probably would have been so angry when they released him.
And now, so we know it's going to be Ray, Jericho, Edge, and Cena.
Yeah, the two big men that were in this match have been eliminated.
So, is it going to be Cena next? Because Edge starts first and he comes out last in this chamber?
That would be hilarious. No, it's Edge. But he's not going to let him open the door, is he? Oh, yeah. Oh, Ray!
Wow.
Dang!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, no, Ray slamming him up against the glass. Wow. Wow, Ray.
You think you know me? You think you know me?
You guys used to be tag team partners. What's your problem, Ray?
Yeah, Ray.
Former tag team champions gone sour. Jeez.
Off the ropes.
Cross body there by Ray. And now just the series of kicks. Ray's going ham on Edge, man.
Off the ropes.
Avoids the lariat, but Jericho got one instead. This is like a little preview of Jericho and Edge teaming up, right?
Canadians sticking together.
They always have, dude. That's crazy. Never forget Jericho and Christian were a team. Edge and Christian, obviously.
Yeah. Until he was on his own.
Yeah. Who was Benoit's most famous tag partner? Was it just Angle?
I feel like his most famous tag partner, you could say Angle just because of the rivalry, but also I would argue to a point Jericho because they were tag champions together.
Yeah.
And they did some good stuff.
More Canadians.
Because they actually ended up, yeah. Benoit would also become a tag team champion a few years before this, obviously, because I got to remember this is 09 with Edge. And in fact, them being that's kind of what caused Edge to just fully turn heel, like fully commit.
There you go, man.
Because it was Taboo Tuesday. It was Taboo Tuesday, and I want to say 05. And it was supposed to be a vote, Benoit, Michaels, or Edge, for who would face Triple H. And Edge's whole story was, well, Michaels, you've faced Triple H 100 times. Benoit, you've already been world champion. I've never had a shot at the world title. People should vote me in. And he actually lost by like only a couple votes to Shawn Michaels. It was really close. And that just made Edge snap. He ended up walking out on Benoit Taboo Tuesday, and Benoit won the tag titles by himself against La Resistance. And then the next night on Raw, Edge would show up, the La Resistance would get their rematch. And yeah, he just wouldn't help Benoit at all. And then after the match, when La Resistance regained the titles, Edge just completely turned on Benoit and then put him in the crossface. That was really.
Do you remember what year that was?
That was all 05.
Ah, okay.
Or 05. You know what? No, you know what? Edge was like him in 05, but I think that was like later 04. That's my mistake. Later 2004. Because remember, Benoit lost.
Oh, Codebreaker! Oh, no, he didn't get it.
Edge just like, no, I am lasting longer in this match. Fuck you.
Oh, strap toe hold though by. Oh, but Jericho, why did Jericho. See, Jericho's a weirdo. I don't like Jericho. Damn it. Why would Jericho just randomly use a spear on Mysterio? That makes no sense.
I think he meant for it maybe to be a Walls, but it was like a miscommunication or something. I think he meant to like double like take down him into a Walls attempt. That's how I perceive it.
I see.
But I think just a miscommunication.
What's he planning here? Brought Jericho over to the corner, now going up to the top rope. What are you gonna do, Chris?
Is he gonna try and suplex him onto the like steel floor? Oh wow, Jericho wanting to go even higher.
Bro, what workhorses have these guys been?
Yeah, really.
They've both been in it since the beginning.
Oh, double team here. Oh, and rated Y2J, they're part of a Tower of Doom.
It's throwing me off when you're calling them rated Y2J.
Yeah. This chain match has been excellent, though. I've been having fun with this. I think I've been enjoying this more than the SmackDown one. And Edge now showing movement. All these guys moving. John Cena just waiting to pounce. He's like sitting and he's just getting in the zone. God, Cena.
Craig talking about how Edge became the inaugural Mr. Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 21 in April of 2005.
Yeah.
So that was post full-blown heel turn on Benoit.
Yes. Funny thing was, like, Edge and Benoit feuded for quite a while because the thing was about that Money in the Bank, he took Benoit out. Benoit was close to winning that match, and then Edge hit him in the arm with a chair. He fell off the ladder, and that's how Edge won.
Edge knows. Oh, that was great. The countdown for Cena, and Edge just slowly turns around like it's a horror movie, and the bad guy's behind.
Yeah, shoulder block.
What in the world kind of design does Cena have on his ass pockets?
I have ass pockets. I have no idea.
It looks almost like roses? No. I don't know what it is, though. What is that?
No clue, man. Oh, the proto-bob, damn.
Oh my god, the intensity. Well, that's just the ruthless aggression.
Man, that shit fell out the ass. Fuck.
That's how loose it was.
And now it's the face you make when the bidet hits just right.
Oh, here comes the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Intercepting with the code breaker. Oh, no. Jericho's all the way out. What am I talking about?
Wait, are those Wu-Tang Clan logo? No, they're not. God, camera, zoom in on Cena's butt. I want to see his logo.
Code breaker.
Oh, and Cena's in position for the 619, too. He got it. Spear him, Edge. He got him. In. 1, 2, 3. Why does Cena never work Elimination Chamber matches? He's in it for 2 minutes every time. Look at Edge. Oh, that's the face, the GIF there. Right there it is. That's legendary. So
that
good.
actually probably is one of the most iconic faces in the last 10 years. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, that wasn't even in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was incredible. Oh, Ray, I do love though that we're down to these three guys. It's a really unique, creative last three.
Yeah.
The three favorites to win it had to be the three guys that have been eliminated so far. Oh, that was really bad looking. That Rana. Nah, that was a good Rana though. Uh-oh. Drop kick. Are we gonna get a double 619?
Yeah, you're a part of this now, Christoph.
Are we about to get a 12-2-18? No, I guess not. Oh, but he set Edge into the ring post.
Oh, wow.
He don't give a fuck.
Me.
And but Jericho counters the Rana into the walls.
Oh, but Ray.
Look at Ray. 2, 3. Ray eliminates Jericho. Oh no! But now Edge has to go against the guy that wants his head on a stake.
It's kind of fitting.
Oh my god.
Edge, you already made the face. You need to follow this through.
That was amazing. Oh my god, that was so good.
Edge thinking spear.
My favorite version of that GIF is the one where the rope is cut out, so Edge just looks like Edge doesn't have a nose.
Yeah. Oh, Edge is just, he's itching for that spear. He's jonesing for that spear. He's coiled. He's ready to strike.
And nope.
Oh,
Ray,
wow.
roll up. Same way he beat Jericho? No.
Edge just kicked out. Ray, look at that.
Is that Earl Hebner refereeing this match? Oh no, I think it's Kyoto.
Edge looking.
His senior official.
Edge looking spaced. Like, what the hell?
Oh, Irish whip reversed by Edge. Misses the lariat. Ray with the springboard cross body, sticking in with the pin, too. Edge kicks out. Bro, the crowd was coming undone for that.
Yeah, Edge got great heat. And Ray, again, just always solid in ring, but especially when you get him in a fucking proper dance partner.
Let's just call Seattle, Washington corn because they're coming undone today. I love that song. Did you ever hear the remix of that song called Coming Undone With It, where they mixed it with Lean With It, Rock With It?
No.
Oh my god, I loved that shit. That was legendary. 2, and Edge kicks out again.
And Ray just thinking, come on, man, I'm me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, fuck you, Oscar. This isn't happening.
I miss when Rey Mysterio had hair.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I bet he misses it, too.
God, wow. He's getting called out on every level. Not only are you old, you're bald. What the fuck?
I mean, doesn't one usually come with the other?
I mean, usually, if you suck about it.
Oh my god. Oh, Edge thinking about a lawn dart. Or no, spin around DDT from Ray.
Oh, man. Come on, Edge.
2 count. Ray's just like, what do I gotta do? Oh man, that DDT was real good, but you know what you gotta do, Ray. You got a 619 and then splash. I think, wasn't this like during an era where Ray was pretty much always winning with the 619 and then the seated senton?
Yeah, I thought this was the time where he won with like the springboard splash, but we did see him eliminate Kane with the senton, so I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah. He loved his...
Oh, Christ, Edge, that move.
I think I missed what just happened that you're reacting to. That sucks.
No, Edge just booted Ray in the fucking face onto the floor. It looked nasty. And now we're going to see the replay here.
Apparently, these guys were the final 2 in the 2011 chamber as well. So this is... Not their only meeting in the final two of an Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
I think Edge won both, though.
And I was going to get right up here.
Oh,
oh, wow. Well, you know, Vicky probably didn't like that.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was the SmackDown chamber that Barrett and McIntyre were both in, too.
Oh, yeah, because I remember I was rooting for one of those guys that year.
Yep.
Was Cody also in it that year, or am I thinking of another year? That could have been.
You're thinking of another year. That wasn't the Cody year. The 6 guys that were in it that year were Edge, Mysterio, Barrett, McIntyre, Big Show, and Kane.
Yeah, Barrett and McIntyre I was definitely pulling for.
I feel like a lot of people became Drew McIntyre fans after that match because of the great performance he had in that match. Oh my God! He just launched him into the pod. Jesus.
God.
Oh my God, Ray's dead. I mean, I know he's alive still because he's still wrestling, but he looks dead.
Man, I didn't know that Edge invented AirPods. I'm learning stuff all over the place today. Fucking hell.
Oh my God. Because he just air-mailed Rey Mysterio into a pod, you mean?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. I'm glad I was actually able to keep up with your logic this time, though.
I'm proud of you.
Keep up with your train of thought when it runs off the rails.
Oh, here comes the
Ray's
spear.
back up. Spear. That's it. It's over.
That's
Edge
it.
is going to win it. Pin. 1, 2, 3. Edge wins the World Heavyweight Championship.
And Edge is just like, I deserve this. I assaulted a man to get here.
Oh, there's another GIF-worthy moment that you never see.
Yeah.
Dude, his facial expressions, oh my God. He was all over the place.
You guys can have a little GIF as a treat. There we go, Edge. Yeah, I did it again.
He enters the night as the WWE champion, and he leaves the night as the World Heavyweight champion. How that?
That face, get out of the way, Kyoto.
Yoda.
Kyoto ruined that shot. That was an amazing face he just made. And Kyoto's like, oh, let me get my head in this. Fuck you.
Bro, did you see there as Edge held the title up, he side-eyed Kyoto?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch ruining my cinematics.
Kyoto versus Edge, WrestleMania 25. The match that should have happened. Oh, let me see it again.
Oh, Kofi. Oh. God damn it. To raise questions too. If Edge was able to win from the same spot that Kofi was supposed to be in, could Kofi have won and become, the world champion a decade earlier?
They should have played this moment in his WrestleMania video package.
Yes, definitely. It's just like, man, back in 2000, I had all the promise in the world, and then you just see flashbacks in his eyes, and they just show Edge out with the chair, and then Orton doing the stupid thing, and then Kofi's just like, that's where it all went wrong.
I mean, I know that Edge lost a title on this show, but he also assaulted a man successfully without reproach, became world champion, and gave us multiple GIFs. I'd say this is the best night of his career.
I mean, if we were doing high spots and low shots, clearly Edge is the high spot of the show.
I think in this moment, honestly, looking back in hindsight, if I ever wanted to teach someone what white privilege looks like, I'd probably show them this show.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
my God.
Oh God, yeah, you know what? I gotta say, 10 out of 10 with lull again. That was great.
Dude, I really thought you were gonna say, I gotta say, I feel like I won twice.
Yeah.
So, just to be clear, if Edge is our high spot, is Kofi our low shot?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Kofi! Give it a decade, bud. You'll be back. Oh!
Again, though, a year later, another one. I love that Edge just understands fundamentally that he has a weird face and he's milking it for all it's worth.
I don't think he understands it fundamentally. I think he just emotes and it happens to be funnier because of his weird face.
Yeah, make out with that world title so you can prep yourself for making out with Vicky later. Yeah. God, you know what, folks?
Vicky
if this
can't be that bad. She still managed to produce Shaw, and Shaw is fine as hell.
Yeah, guys, I gotta tell you, I am really indebted to Mark because this show just reaffirmed for me that I fucking love douchebags. Like, that whole thing.
That's what you take away from this?
Yeah, I mean, dude, let's think about how fucking amazing wrestling is. A guy had an opportunity for the World Heavyweight title. Edge beat him like he stole something when Edge was in fact the one doing the stealing. He suffered no punishment for it, and he won. Wrestling is fucking amazing. He won
from the man's spot who he assaulted to get the spot in the first place. God, it's terrible.
I mean, I'd say even Kofi Kingston fans probably didn't like this show, but they probably low-key enjoyed it because we love a good underdog story. So,
Fuck.
We're all gonna be okay.
Jesus. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I am.
Oh, man.
But
by the way, guys, if you zoom in on the background, you might not have noticed this, but if you zoom in on the background, I do have the actual DVD cover for this show in very low opacity in the background. So, like, if you
oh my god, I can make out Jericho's face.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you look up like between the Elimination Chamber logo and the microphone, it says Mysterio and Jericho, and you can see John Cena's face and stuff like that. So it's up there.
Oh God!
Oh, Mark is right. Mark. Yeah, Jesus, they keep doing things like this, like having Kofi get his spot taken, and now more recently having Charlotte pie face Bianca Belair. God damn it!
Yeah, Kofi had plenty of dreams after he got knocked the fuck out. Jesus Christ!
And let's not let AEW off the hook either. They just had somebody get 10 lashes during this month.
I did see somebody make that connection, and to be honest, I didn't make that connection immediately, which is why I was glad somebody pointed it out. But that's why it's so hilarious when these corporate types are like, "Oh, I love Martin Luther King." Bitch, sit the fuck down. You don't love shit. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Well, this was a fun show.
I had a great time with it. I thought it was fucking wonderful.
Thank you for the request, Mark. Mostly just because of the way that you got John to turn up during it.
Yeah, I have issues, Mark, and I'm just so glad that you're able to enable my issues with your wonderful donations. So I really appreciate it.
He's a fucking enabler.
And we have an Abel in the chat. How come he doesn't enable anything?
Yeah, but, Abel, why are you just able and not enable?
But I'm going to go not get help, but not before I ask. All right, thank all of you guys again for showing up. You guys are wonderful, and we'll see you again tomorrow. What time are we going live with preview predictions?
I think 6. Let me look. Yeah, 6 tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you guys at 6 tomorrow for startup preview predictions. I'm going to hand it over to Ashley and take us home.
Yeah, we've got, we hope that you all enjoyed this video. We hope you liked the video, and you click the bell icon, and you subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Be sure to go over to Twitch, follow us there, click the bell there, subscribe there. Follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, buy our merch on Teespring, donate to our Patreon, share this channel, share this video, all that fun stuff. And we've got some great stuff coming up because tomorrow, as we mentioned, we're going to be doing our first ever Stardom preview prediction for a Korakuen show. It's going to be for the Way to Major League, which is the show, of course, that's going to be headlined by Mayu versus Sari. Should be very fun to talk about that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we'll probably do like a Rocket League stream or something like that after SmackDown to talk about SmackDown. But then Sunday, we've got New Beginning in Osaka. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Tuesday, we've got Progress Chapter 101. That'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Wednesday, we've got NXT again. Next Thursday, we'll be live reacting to the Stardom Korakuen show, The Way to Major League. And then next Friday, we've got NXT TakeOver Portland preview and predictions at 6. And then we've also got a partial WWE catch-up commentary at 10:30 after SmackDown. So next Friday is going to be loaded. And then the following Sunday, the 16th, is going to be loaded too, because we got to live react to a Stardom show before TakeOver Portland actually happens, and we live react to that as well. So we're in for a pretty crazy week over the course of, like, from Sunday to Sunday. Starting Sunday, ending the following Sunday. It's going to be a crazy week. So we hope you're all looking forward to all that stuff. And of course, most importantly, we hope that you all remember to stay tuned.